Now, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at the same popular prices with smoking in the loges or wherever your radio is located, we are offering you another one of our dramatic plays, that great immortal classic, The Count of Monte Cristo.
That's Cristo, Jack.
Quiet, Mary. I know what I'm doing. Most of you are familiar with this famous play of the French Revolution by Alexander Dumas, who wrote such other great hits as The Count of Jean Tunney and The Discount of Gimbel's Basement. We have with us tonight the original cast, all except Napoleon, who is making a personal appearance in Waterloo this week. Now, you people who have seen this play will recall how Edward Dantes, the sailor, was wrongfully accused of being a spy by a rival lover, Mondego, and was thrown into a dungeon where he remained for 14 years with the same sponsor. After making his escape with the aid of a fellow prisoner who gave him a map of a treasure island, our hero, Edward Dantes, discovers the treasure, gets even with his enemies, and is signed for another picture by the Warner Brothers, who also have a treasure island in Hollywood. The part of Sailor Edward Dantes will be played by a promising young actor called Jacques Benny. Mercedes, his sweetheart, will be played by Miss Fifi Livingston. And the part of Mondego will be played by Monsieur Francois Parker. This play in 2 acts and 4 scenes will go on immediately after the next number, which will be sung by Monsieur Parker. Are you ready, Francois?
Oui, oui, monsieur.
Wait a minute. That's pronounced wee wee.
Well, why don't they spell it right?
Yeah?
If you had a brother, would he want to buy a bulldog?
No.
Okay, Mr. Benny.
Sing, Frank. What does he want, anyway? Very good. That was With Every Breath I Take, sung by Frank Parker, whose breath still reminds me of New Year's. And now for our play, The Count of Monte Cristo. The opening scene is a ballroom in Marseille, France, the year 1805 at 9 p.m., or 1806 daylight saving time. Curtains. Music, Don. Ah, mademoiselle, I could dance with you forever.
You shake a mean hip, sailor. What's your name?
Edward Dantes. And your name, may I ask?
Mercedes.
Mercedes what?
Mercedes Ginsburg, the apple of Paris.
Ah, Mercedes, you are beautiful. Your eyes sparkle like rare jewels in the sunlight. Your lips are as red as the rose that blooms but for a day. Ah, Mercedes, you are divine.
Thanks, Toots. I can take it.
Now, this dance is over all too soon. How about the next one?
Okay, sailor.
Pardon me a moment. I'll go out and get 2 more dance tickets. I'll be right back.
Hello, Mercedes. I see you're pretty sweet on that sailor.
Well, what of it, Mondego?
Well, that fellow's a foreigner and a dangerous spy.
He is not.
Yes, he is, and I'll take care of him.
What are you going to do?
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll have him arrested and thrown into the dungeon for the rest of his life. As sure as my name is Frank P. Mondego.
Well, Mercedes, here I am.
Come on, Edward. Let's dance.
Halt! Stop that music. Are you Edward Dantes?
That's me. Want my autograph?
No, you're under arrest.
What for?
For carrying papers in your pocket detrimental to the safety of this government.
Oh, those papers are nothing. Just a few jokes I jotted down for next Sunday's program.
That's even worse.
Oh, yeah?
Follow the Imperial Guard. You're headed for the Chateau d'If.
Wait, boys. You can't take him away. Here's your hat, Jack. I'll write you every day.
Don't worry, Mercedes, my love. It's nothing at all. I'll be right back.
That's what you think. Forward! Hi!
Yeah?
Now do you want to buy a bulldog?
No.
Okay, Mr. Benny.
And now we take you to the Chateau d'If, on a small island off the coast of France. This place is now operated by the Sattler people.
Halt! Here we are. Get in there.
Looks like a one-way street to me. Say, what place is this?
This is the Dungeon Plaza. What can I do for you?
Oh, I only want something for the night till my lawyer gets here.
You're a permanent guest here, get me?
Then give me something with southern exposure.
You'll get exposure.
Say, who am I to argue under these conditions? I hope they put me on the football team. Is there a bath in the room?
You'll get a bath when we throw you in the ocean.
Saltwater bathing. I love it.
Oh, bellboy, show him to his room.
Come on, you. We're very strict here.
Looks like I'm going to have a nice rest here.
Come on, get going.
Where's my room?
On the 4th floor.
4 flights up?
No, 4 flights down. Your name from now on is 37.
That's a nice name. Edward 37.
Come on. Forward! March!
Say, wait a minute. Can I write?
I'll write it for you. What is it?
Play, Don.
There was Don Bester and his orchestra coming to you from the grill room of the Chateau d'If. The next scene finds Edward Dantes in the dungeon 10 years later.
They double-crossed me, eh? They can't do this to me. Hey, keeper, did you inform my attorney? I get it. This silence down here is driving me mad. Bah, nothing but 4 walls and spiders. And go talk to them.
Here's your food.
Tenderloin steak again with mushrooms. Keep it. Why don't you fellas talk to me? Talk to me, I say. This silence is driving me crazy. Why don't you talk to me? Say something.
Jell-O has that new extra-rich fruit flavor, and it tastes twice as good as ever before. You can get it in all 6 delicious flavors.
Let me out of here, I say. Let me out, I say. Is there no end to this torture?
Telegram for number 37.
Here, boy, give it to me quick. Maybe it's from my attorney. It's from Mercedes. She says, having heard of your death, I have just married Mondego. Send presents to Empire Hotel, Niagara Falls. So they told her I was dead, eh? I've got to get out of here. Let me out, I say. Let me out. What's that? What's that? I could have sworn I heard the voice of Mercedes. Mercedes, where are you? That is her voice. I must be going crazy.
What's the difference as long as you're healthy?
Let me out! Let me out! Gee, I'm tired. What's that? I'll signal and find out who that is. He answered me. I'll try it again. That's music to my ears. This stone is loose. I'll pull it out and see who's in there. Hello. Who are you?
I've spent 30 years
chiseling my way here. Is this the First National Bank?
No.
Then I've been wasting my time.
Just let that be a lesson to you. Have you been here long?
60 years.
How old are you?
61.
You must have been a bad little baby.
Here, come, follow me. I've made tunnels to every cell in this prison.
Did you have anything to do with the Holland tube?
No, I've never been in Holland. Come, I'll take you to my dungeon, and there we'll have luncheon.
I hate to be spongin', but where is your dungeon?
But the man worthwhile is the one who can smile when everything goes dead wrong.
Mary, you're spoiling the play.
Who can spoil less?
Come, follow me. This way. Now, okay. We're nearly there.
I'm right behind you.
Now, here we are. This is my cell.
You got quite a nice place.
Yes. And you and I are going to get out of here if it takes 100 years.
See if we can make it 50.
You see this file?
Yes?
I hide it under my pillow. This night, I hide in my toothpaste. And this piano...
I know, you hide it in your beard.
No, in my hair.
What?
Hair.
I don't get that.
Hair. What's on your head?
An ice bag. I'm not over New Year's yet.
Listen, how did you get here?
Jake sent me.
Now, listen carefully. I built a tunnel leading to the ocean which will give you escape.
You did?
Yes, and I have a map here of an island where a treasure is hidden. I want you to take this map.
Why don't you take it?
Because later in this scene, I expect to get hit with some rocks. And I'll die.
You will?
Sure.
Didn't you see the picture?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we have no time to lose. Come, follow me.
Quiet. Who's that?
Must be one of our comrades trying to escape. We must help him.
All right, pull that stone away. Who's there?
If you find the treasure, will you buy a bulldog?
No, I don't want a bulldog.
Okay, Mr. Dante.
Push that stone back. Now, come on, pal. There's no time to be lost. Let's get going.
Let me lead the way through this tunnel.
All right. I'll crawl right behind you.
Quiet. Are you all right?
Yes. When are you going to get hit with the rocks?
Any minute now.
Well, hurry up. What's that? Who are you?
Oh, just a bat flying around.
Gee, it's dark in here. Can you see where you're going?
Yes, it won't be long now. We'll be out of here in 7 years.
We got to get out tonight. This is not a serial. Wait. There's someone crawling towards us. Give me a gun. Lay low. Hello there.
Hello, stranger.
Oh, you're trying to get away too, huh?
No, I was looking for the Bronx subway and I got lost.
Well, quiet. Come on with us. We're going to find a hidden treasure and we'll all be rich.
Say, who are you in a hole?
I'm Edward Dantes, the sailor. And who are you?
Popeye, the tailor.
I want you to meet my friend, George Bernard Shaw.
How do you do?
Thank you.
Now follow us. Follow us and be quiet.
Here come the rocks now. Goodbye and carry on.
Goodbye.
Regards to my first wife.
The next scene takes place 7 years later, where we find Edward Dantes on the island searching for the hidden treasure.
Here we are, Popeye. Look at this map. This must be the spot.
Look, here's a trap door.
Then this must be the place. Open that door.
This is heavy here.
Let me help you. Right down these steps, Popeye. Follow me.
Look at all those boxes there. Look.
That must be the treasure. Ay, 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 ay.
Hey, that's my line. Ay, 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 ay.
Now look at Popeye. Open that box first. See what's in it.
For heaven's sake.
What is it?
It's Jell-O.
Jell-O?
Yes, it's raspberry.
Strawberry!
Cherry, orange.
Lemon and lime. The world is mine. I am now the Count of Monte Jello.
Well, what are we waiting for? Play down.
And now for our play of the film industry, which we call Open Up That Goldwyn Gate. The first scene takes place in the office of the president of the Parafox Studio. Curtain. Music, John.
Hello, Parafox Studio. You want Ricardo Cortez? We're all out of those. How about a nice Corona? Oh, you mean the actor. I'll put him right on.
Good morning, Miss Glutz.
Good morning, Mr. Parasite.
Get me Director Roy Del Ruth right away.
He's in Arizona making China Seas.
Oh. Where's Mr. Reisner?
He's in China making 50 million Frenchmen.
Well, I don't want to see anyone today. I'll be busy in conference.
When will the conference be over?
Never. I'm always in conference. I'm always busy. I was born busy and I'll die busy. Get me Eugene O. Wilson, quick.
The boss wants Eugene O. Wilson.
Paging Eugene O. Wilson. Eugene O. Wilson.
Eugene O. Wilson.
Eugene O. Wilson. Out to lunch. Out to lunch.
He's out to lunch.
Out to lunch. Out to lunch.
He's out to lunch.
So I gather. Well, when he gets back, tell him I want to see him. Miss Glutz, look up the reports on our pictures. What did Earaches of 1935 do in Philadelphia yesterday?
$83,000.50.
And what did Nutty Marietta do?
She went out to lunch.
I mean the business in Boston. We got to make bigger and better pictures. We need more stars. We need new faces.
Did you send for me?
Yes, Eugene. What this company needs is bigger and better stories. What have you written in the last half hour?
I just wrote a story on my way upstairs. The scene is laid in India.
India. That's colossal. India. We'll get 10,000 elephants, 50,000 Maharajas.
Don't you want to hear the story?
No, India's enough. The idea's terrific. India. Miss Glutz, order 10,000 elephants.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Grady. The boss wants 10,000 elephants. Yes, they go right to work. Tell them to bring their trunks.
Pardon me, who do I see here? I just won a beauty contest in Atlantic City.
What'd you do with it?
Don't get fresh. I have a contract to appear in pictures with this company.
So you won a beauty contest, eh? Can you act?
No, but I certainly am beautiful. Ain't I got the cute kissers?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, what's Loretta Young got that I haven't got?
You'll never know. Wait a minute. Mr. Paradise, the girl who won the Atlantic City Beauty Contest is here.
I want elephants. The picture's in India. Get me elephants.
I'm sorry, miss. He just wants elephants.
Well, what'll I do?
Eat some peanuts. Maybe you'll fool him.
But I won a beauty contest.
You'll have to see Mr. Green down the hall. He's in charge of the beauties.
Thank you.
What a snoot.
Say, Eugene.
Yes?
I just read your scenario, and it's great. But look, does this picture have to be in India? Can it be some other place?
Oh, it really doesn't matter. Make it Arabia.
Arabia! Arabia! Stupendous! Miss Glutz,
Yes, Mr. Parachute?
cancel those elephants. Get me 20,000 camels, 40,000 sheep, 50,000 deserts.
Hello, Mr. Grady. Cancel the elephants. Order 20,000 camels. Yes, camels. You know, a horse with a wart on his back.
Come in. What is it, miss?
Are you Mr. Green?
Yes?
Well, I just won a beauty contest in Atlantic City.
Oh, you did, eh? Well, aren't you a little bow-legged?
Yes, but you should have seen the other girls.
Well, you'll have to see Mr. Lemaire in the annex.
Where is that?
Walk through that brick wall and turn to the right.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes. I'll tell him. Oh, Mr. Paradise, they're all out of camels.
What? No camels? Say, Eugene, does this picture have to be in Arabia?
No, it could be played in Spain.
Spain! Dynamic! Sunny Spain! What an idea! Spain will get 30,000 bulls, 50,000 toreadors, 1 million castanets. Miss Glutz.
Yes, I know. Hello, police headquarters. Send over some bulls. We're in Spain now. Come in.
Pardon me. Is Mr. Parachute in?
Yes, who are you?
I'm a thespian.
I'm sorry, but he wants bulls right now.
I say, I'm an actor. People tell me I'm a second Jack Benny.
We don't even want the first one.
Oh, yes, but I'm a student of Shakespeare. I've played both Hamlet and Macbeth.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Mr. Paraffine, there's a man out here who says he's played Hamlet and Macbeth.
Oh, a parlay, huh? Well, hire him. Give him $1,000 a week and throw him out. Have those bulls come in yet?
No.
We're holding up production. Say, Eugene, does this picture have to be in Spain?
No, it could be done in Russia.
Russia! What a thought! Russia. We'll get 20,000 beers, 50,000 Volgas. This has got to be a super picture. Miss Gluck, get Russia on the phone.
Operator, get me Rubinoff. 2 ho, ho, ho.
Come in.
Is this Mr. Lemaire?
Yes. What can I do for you, miss?
I just won Atlantic City at a beauty contest.
What?
I won a beauty contest at Atlantic City.
Oh, you did, eh? Well, aren't you a little old?
I wasn't when I first came in here.
Well, I'm sorry, miss, but you'll have to see Mr. Van Dyke.
Nurse.
Hello? Yes. Yes, I'll tell him. Oh, good morning, Mr. Astaire. How do you feel today? I'm glad to hear it. Come in.
I want to see Mr. Parachute.
He's not in right now.
I see a shadow in the window.
Well, if you want to speak to a shadow, all right.
Miss Gluck, did those beers get in here yet?
No.
Oh, hello, Pasquale. What are you doing here?
I want to go on a moving a pitch.
I'm moving a pitch. Say, Eugene, I've got it. Why can't this picture be in Italy? Colossal. That's it, Italy. Miss Gluck.
I know. Mr. Grady ordered 10,000 miles of spaghetti.
Say, boss. Boss, I've got a better idea. Why can't this picture take place in the United States?
United States? Terrific. I never thought of that.
Why don't you make it New Jersey?
New Jersey. That's the place. Miss Gluck, get me 10,000 mosquitoes.
20,000 Jersey cows.
And 30,000 Jersey sweaters.
What an idea. Hooray! Come in.
I just won a beauty contest in Atlantic City.
Atlantic City, colossal. Miss Gluck, get 10,000 miles of boardwalk. 20,000 ocean waves. 30,000. Hey, what's this? What's this?
Here's the elephants you ordered.
Elephants? Miss Gluck, I thought I told you to cancel those
You
elephants.
can.
Why not?
You sent for those elephants, and an elephant never forgets.
And the Jell-O eater never forgets. Once you eat Jell-O, you will always remember that extra rich, fresh fruit flavor.
Miss Gluck, get Mr. Queen on the piano.
What'll I say?
Play, John.
And now for our play, Sergeant Benny of the Northwest Mounted. The scene takes place in Alaska, between Fairbanks and Pickford. Do you know? Am I cold tonight, huh? Mary, you wrote this, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, the Northwest Mounted are in Canada.
I made it Alaska. It's colder up there.
Oh, I see. Huh? Well, then remember, boys, we're all French Alaskans.
You're really Texas Rangers that got lost.
Oh, I see. Okay, then. Sergeant Benny of the Northwest Mounted. Curtain. Music. When the moon comes over the mounted of the Northwestern Mounted Police.
Hello, Northwest Mounted speaking. You've been robbed. Well, get your own man. It's too cold tonight. Gee, it's cold up here in Alaska. Shoo!
Yep. Geez, a cold night. Here he comes, more snow. Where is Officer Andre?
Andre is in his igloo.
Igloo? What is an igloo?
A lot of ice without ginger ale.
Oh. Well, tell Andre I want for to see him.
Andre? The sergeant. She wants for to see you. Abba dabba glow pow.
What's that?
I'm an Eskimo.
Here I am, Sarge.
Andre, look at the thermometer. What does she say?
Eat these 40 Jell-O Zero.
40, eh? What is AT&T?
171.
Buy me 10 shares of thermometer. And keep the window closed so it'll go up. Now, Mary, where does our play go from here?
Wait a minute, Jack. Just a minute, I'll have it. Here you are.
Oh, yeah. The first line is mine. Andre, where are the rest of the mounted police? Where is Jean and Pierre?
They're having trouble with their horses.
Mary, in Alaska, they have dogs.
They have them in New York, too, but I want horses.
Oh. Send for them, Andre.
Sergeant, you sent for us and we are here. What do I say?
Here's your part, Kenny.
Oh, hello, Sarge.
I hear you are having trouble with the horses.
Oui. We played them to win, and they come in second.
I thought that would get a bigger laugh.
Yeah, so did I. Now listen, you are all brave men, but you hang around and do nothing.
What do you want that we shall do, Sarge?
The book, he show we have been here 12 years. There have been 435 robbery and 12 murder. And not once did you get your man. What do you say to these?
Maybe we're not the type.
There is something to that. Come in.
Electric fans, ice cream cones?
No, not today. What was that, Mary?
I just put that in as a menace.
Oh.
Go ahead, Jack.
Now, I warn you, men, these cannot go on any longer. You must either get your man or get out. Who is that?
That's Benny Rubin. I wrote a part for him, too.
Oh, is Reuben in this?
Yes.
Oh, come in.
I beg your pardon, but is this the Northwestern Mounted Police and Fake
Sure, and it is. I mean, we. What is the trouble?
Well, it's in the first trapping business I'm in. And I'm just trying to make an honest living skinning skunks and minding me own business. And, Mr. Sergeant, what do you think happened?
Tell him to me.
Well, this morning when I woke up, some thief skinned me out of me skunk skin. And if I'm lying to you, I hope to be bitten by a snake and have to take 3 drinks of good liquor.
You say you were skunked out of your skin?
No, sir, skinned out of me skunks.
What is he supposed to be, Mary?
A Greek.
Oh. Well, go back and take it again, will you, Reuben? A Greek this time, will you?
Greek.
Come in.
Pardon me, is this the Northwest Mounted Police I'm speaking on?
Wait a minute, is that what you wanted, Mary?
I don't know. I think so.
Oh. Well, what is the trouble?
About 1 year ago, I come here from Greases, and I want to go into hunting business, so I get myself a hunting dog to catch the skunks. And the first thing he does is catch my brother. Well, sir, I want to tell you that at that time, I was making very big money. But one fine day, I found me dialect changing on me.
Your dialect changing?
Yes, sir, would you believe it? So I am telling the lunchroom, and believe it, Ripley or not, I went into the fur business, and here I am a pelt picker, dealing in the skins you love to catch.
Say, wait, did you ever meet Schlepperman?
Schlepperman, of course, is my Hollywood representative. Well, anyway, Lieutenant.
Sergeant.
Thank you. Mine furs was stolen this morning, and a skin cannot walk away without the animal inside.
We have just heard what this man said. There is a fur thief in the Northwest. Now do your duty. Keep up the good name of the Northwest Mounted. Go and get your man.
But, Sergeant, where can we find this man?
I have a clue. Pierre, you go to Manitoba. John, you go to Manhattan. And Andre, you go to,
To Montreal.
Right. Get going.
Thank you, Sergeant. And say, by the by, in the meantime, if your wife wants a nice piece of 20th century fat, here's my card. Schlepperman and Schnorrer, Skinners and Furriers. Very cheap, too.
Well, Mary, where does our play go from here?
Oh, don't worry. I'll have it.
While Mary is writing the next scene, let me tell you about Jell-O. It has that new extra-rich, fresh fruit flavor and tastes twice as good as ever before. So be sure to look for the big red letters on the package.
Is it ready yet, Mary?
No.
Then let me tell you about our contest. Tonight we are starting an unusual contest in which every member of your family can participate. The first prize, without any strings whatsoever attached to it, will be the sum of...
Here it is, Jack. I wonder what the boys are doing now.
So do I.
That's your line, Jack.
Oh, I see. I wonder what the boys are doing now. Come in.
Here you are, Sergeant. You told us to get our man, and we got him. Here's the fellow who stole his fur.
That is not him.
Hey, wait, so what's the matter with you? You got the wrong people. I'm the man who lost the fur.
Mary, for heaven's sake, you wrote this. What do we do now?
I don't know. What do you think, Jack?
I don't know. What do you think, Reuben?
Well, in a situation such as that...
I've got it. Why don't you kiss and make up like they do in pictures?
That's it, but who are we going to kiss?
Not me.
And now for our play in two scenes, The Eternal Triangle. First, the year 1936. Curtain. Music, John. Well, darling, at last we own our own home. It cost me every cent I had, but it's worth it. Do you like it?
Yes, but I wanted a diamond ring.
Oh, I knew you'd like it. Look at those marble statues in the hallway, those beautiful paintings on the wall, and closets big enough to hide 3 salesmen.
It's lovely, dear.
But, darling, I have bad news for you.
What is it?
I must leave at once for Pittsburgh on business.
No.
Yes. Don't cry, dear. If you're going to take it to heart, I won't go.
Pittsburgh? Oh, dearest, must you go?
Yes, darling, I must catch the 8:15 train. Pack my bag.
There you are.
That was quick. But before I go, I want you to promise me that you won't die of loneliness.
I'll bet you 8 to 5 I won't.
Well, goodbye, sweet. And I want you to know that while I'm away, I'll always...
Goodbye. Moon over Miami. Da-da-da-dee-da-da. Oh, Lena. Yes, ma'am. Fix me a horse's neck, and remember, Mum's the word around here. With me, ma'am, it's in one ear and don't come out. Who's there?
It's me, Kenny. Has he gone?
Yes. Come in, lover.
Oh, gee, it's a thrill.
I'm glad you're here, you great big playboy.
Sweetheart, I could hardly wait to see you. How long will your husband be gone?
A week.
Oh, then I can sit down.
Come here. Come here, my sweet.
Who's that?
I don't know. You better hide.
Where will I go?
Get over there by those statues. Stand still and look like George Washington.
All right.
If it's my husband, you better cross the Delaware. Come in.
Darling, I forgot to put my shoes on. It's snowing again.
Here they are.
Thanks, dear. And you know, I forgot something else.
What?
I forgot to kiss you. Hurry, I must catch my train.
All right.
Who's that?
I don't know. You better hide.
Hide, I'm your husband.
Oh, yes. Well, hurry or you'll miss your train. You better sneak out the back door.
Goodbye, dear. And don't be lonesome.
Come in.
Has he gone?
Who, my husband or Kenny?
What?
I mean, he's gone to Pittsburgh on business.
Then, dearest, I can tell you of my love. Are we alone?
Well, practically.
I've walked through slush and snow to get here. Tell me, baby, whose little blue eyes are those?
Yours, sweetheart.
And whose ruby lips are those?
Yours, dearest.
And whose little nose is that?
Yours, darling.
Gee, I hope we don't ask for these statues. Who's that?
Just the canary. You should hear him sing.
There's someone at the door.
You better hide, quick.
Where'll I go?
Get behind that picture of Christopher Columbus. Come in.
Has he gone?
Yes, Jack went to Pittsburgh, Kenny went to Washington, and Green went to Columbus.
Are we alone?
You should live so.
Then let me tell you of Jell-O with its 6 delicious flavors: strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime.
You got me, big boy.
Who's that?
He must be my husband. He missed the train for Pittsburgh.
Good heavens, where will I hide?
There's no more room. I'm getting out of here.
So am I. So am I. Wait for me.
Who's there, Bill?
It's me, Lena.
I mean, it's me, Lena. They think I went to Pittsburgh. Are they gone?
Yeah, sure. Come on in.
Are we alone?
Sure.
Lena, my darling.
Check mein Pumpernickel.
And now we will present the same scene played by the same Jello cast in 1986. 50 years later, we hope. Curtain. Music, John.
Well, darling, at last we own our own shack. It broke me, but it's ours.
You better get the roof fixed before we drown.
Listen, Battle Axe. Do you still love me like you used to?
Yeah, like you used to.
Well, I have bad news for you. I got to go to Pittsburgh on business.
Well, go on. Here's your hat and crutch.
You're not going to be lonesome, are you?
I'll give you 3 to 1 this time.
Well, goodbye.
Lena, one sidecar and make it strong.
Yeah, I pushed it right over here.
Who's there?
Kenny Baker. Has he gone?
Yes, come in, Toots.
Hello, sweetie pie.
Sit down, Kenny, and have a glass of water.
Gee, it's a thrill.
You love me as much as you used to?
Do I? You're on my bended knee now. Ooh, my rheumatism. Who's that?
My husband, he missed his train. You better hide.
Where?
Up in the attic.
You better hide. I don't think I can make it.
All right, I'll go. But you better be careful.
Come in. Well, my darling, I missed the 8:15 for Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, what are you doing with my pants on? I'm not your wife. I'm Kenny Baker. Kenny Baker?
Gosh, will I talk like that 50 years from now?
Quiet. What are you doing here?
I'm in love with your wife.
In love with my wife? How long has this been going on?
For 50 years?
And the joke's on me. Which one of us ought to hide this time? I will. I think it's the landlord. Guess I'll get behind that statue of Mahatma Gandhi. You don't have to. You look like him. Well, might as well answer it. Come in. Pardon me, Mr. Benny. What time is it? I told you 50 years ago it was 5 minutes after 7. Why do you keep asking that? I'm waiting for the major booth to win. All right. All right.
Say, Kenny, you know, I notice you look kind of sad tonight. What's the matter with you?
Oh, I don't know, Jack. I'm homesick. You know, New York is the loneliest place in the world if you don't know anyone.
Why, Kenny, I thought you were having a great time here.
All I do is look at tall buildings. Gee, Jack, you're so familiar with New York. I wish you'd show me around.
Why, certainly, Kenny. You should have mentioned this before. I didn't know you felt that way. Haven't you just been to Greenwich Village or Grant's Tomb or the Central Park Zoo?
Oh, the zoo? Gee, I've never been to the zoo. I'd like to see a wild animal.
Why, haven't you seen any animals in California?
Oh, just the MGM lion.
Well, that's too bad. You've just got to see the zoo. I'll take you right now. Come on, Mary. You too, Don.
And now I'll tune you into the Central Park Zoo where we find the rest of our gang.
The lion must be having chicken for dinner. Well, here we are, Kenny. Don't get your arms too near those cages.
Oh, gee, this is swell. I never saw so many animals in my life. Say, what are those with the trees growing out of their heads?
Not trees, horns. Horns. Those are elk.
Oh, gosh, look how they crowd each other.
They're fighting to pay their dues.
Oh, look, here's the monkey cage. See, aren't they cute?
Are they monkeys, Jack?
Sure.
Phew, they're nice.
does that sign mean? Habitat South Africa.
Habitat, well, that's where they come from, see? Say, isn't it marvelous how they hang by their tails in the sun?
Red tails in the sunset.
Quiet, Mary. Don't be an animal cracker. Hey, I waited for that one, huh? Say, Kenny, right around on this side, you'll see some of the oddest animals in the world. Huh?
Oh, will you? Gee, I'd like to see an algebra.
An algebra?
How about some wild arithmetic?
Gee, what's that?
That's Wilson.
Oh, a domestic animal?
No, commercial. Habitat radio program.
Peanuts, popcorn. Get your peanuts and popcorn here.
Say, Jack, let's get some peanuts and feed the elephants.
Hey, boy, give me a bag. How much is it?
7 cents.
7 cents for a bag of peanuts?
Yeah, there's a 2-cent deposit on the bag. It's just a little racket I got.
Nice fellow. Now, I think we ought to get someone to show us around and see the place right. Let's call one of the attendants.
Yeah. Oh, you with the uniform, will you show us around?
Sure, and that's what I'm here for. We have all kinds of animals. Over there is the hippopotamus. And the fat one is his wife, the hippopotamusses.
Gee, he's got an awful big mouth.
Yes, sir, he's the master of ceremonies around here. But there is giraffe.
A giraffe?
You have to see his head. The elevators, they ain't running.
That's all. We'll see him after the strike is over. It's all right.
Have to take this club and beat him over the back.
Hey, what are you hitting that giraffe for?
I'm trying to make a camel out of him.
Hey, Keeper, we want to see some elephants. Where are they?
Yeah, we want to feed him some peanuts.
Oh, the elephants. Say, wait now. Where are those elephants? Why, funny, they were here just a minute ago.
I hope you don't think we have them. Hey, Kenny, you didn't take an elephant, did you?
No, Jack.
Come on now, who's get those elephants? They were right here now. It's a bunch of crooks that you are now. Oh, well, here they are. Begging your pardon as I am.
Those are nice elephants, Johnny. Thanks. Wilson must have been standing in front of them.
Here, Jumbo, here's some peanuts. Here you are, Toots.
Gee, you don't want them.
Imagine an elephant not wanting peanuts.
Then why not try Jell-O? It's the most tempting gelatin dessert in the world.
Ah, come on, Kenny. We'll go around and see the birds.
Yeah, I like birds.
Show them the one you got at Low State Theater last night.
I mean the one with feathers. Well, here we are. Not so close, Kenny. That's a woodpecker.
Oh, that's all right. I got my hat on.
Look at that one, Kenny. That's a stork. You know, the bird that brings the babies.
Gee, that one looks all broken down.
That's the one that brought the quintuplets.
He was retired on a pension. Oh, say, look at that bird over there. Hello? Hello? Polly wants a cracker? Polly wants a cracker? She won't talk. Must be Freddie Allen's bird.
It even looks like him.
Now, Polly wants a cracker. Come on, I'll give you $10 more than Freddie pays you. Come on, Polly wants some Jell-O.
Polly wants some strawberry. Polly wants raspberry. Polly wants
I
berry,
knew
Polly
that
wants...
would get her.
Hey, Jack, I want to see some wild animals.
All right, Kenny, follow me.
I'm sorry, but I'd have to turn you over to another keeper. That's one thing I don't like is wild animals.
Okay, thanks.
Well, I'm the keeper here. Anything I can do for you? Don't touch the lions, please.
We won't. Say, I got some visitors here from out of town. We'd like to see the different wild animals.
I got anything what you want. Look, here's the lion that brought back Springbok alive. Say something, Leo.
I'm glad what I'm knowing you.
How do you like that, Kenny?
Great, Jack, but I'd like to see some raccoons.
Say, Keeper, have you got any, Keeper, have you got any raccoons?
Yes, sir, I could show you something very nice. Here, try this on. And if you like it, I'll take out the animal.
No, I don't like raccoon on Kenny. Makes him look too calidious.
Thank you.
Have you got something in tiger?
No, but I got something else in a stripe. Here, seal this fish good.
Hey, what is this, a zoo or a clothing store?
That's up to you. Now, look, Mr. Benny, for you, I got a nice piece of porcupine with the skin you love to touch.
Porcupine, how much is it?
The pork you can have for nothing, but you'll have to charge you for the pine.
Say, listen, Benny Rubin, don't you think we're overdoing this?
It's your program, but it's my animals. Say, if you'd like to see something more, come this way.
Oh, wait a minute. I'd like to see something in mink.
I'll have you meet my wife.
What cage is she in?
Mary, quiet.
Jack, ask him if he's got any wild pigs.
Well, in this case, I'll have to turn you over to the other keeper. Well, here are the pigs now, and right in the next cage are 16 of the finest monkeys you ever seen. Oh, and believe me, those little devils can do everything but speak.
They can.
You said it. Hey, come on, let me out of here.
Hey, who's that big one in front?
That's the head monkey. He's not used to the cage yet.
Jack, don't they look like Johnny Green and his boys?
Gee, this is the best I've seen yet.
Hey, listen, I've been insulted enough on this program. Come on, open up this cage. I better leave before he's getting out. Hey, let me out of here. Can't you tell me from a monkey?
I'll be darned if I can. You'll have to prove it. Play, John. And now tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, say, Jack,
What is it, Kenny?
you forgot to insult me this week.
Oh, well, some other time, Kenny. I can't do it tonight. Don't worry.
Jack must be feeling good tonight.
Well, why wouldn't I, Mary? I'm very happy and I feel highly honored. You see, tonight I've been invited to be guest of honor at a banquet given by the French Embassy.
NBC?
No, embassy. It's not a station, Mary. Isn't it a wonderful tribute they're paying me? The who's who of Washington will be there. Members of the cabinet, foreign diplomats, blue bloods.
Gee.
Oh, boy, I'll bet it's a thrill.
I'm sorry I can't ask the rest of the gang along. Look, here's my hand-engraved invitation. It says hand-engraved invitation. It says you are, fine master of ceremonies. Can't even speak English. It says you are kindly requested to be our guest of honor at the Ritz Fair tonight.
Gee, that's swell. I hope you have a great time, Jack.
Oh, thanks, Johnny. I know you'd enjoy it, but we can't all be lucky. I guess I'll take my violin along. They might ask me to play something.
They won't, but you'll play.
Gee, I don't know what to play either if they ask me. Oh, Johnny, do you know how the River Shannon grows?
It just flows along.
Oh, well, I'll think of it. Did I say grows or goes?
Grows.
So long, fellas. Well, I'll see you later.
So long, Jack. Have a good time. That guy gets in on everything. The Ritz Fair, too.
Don't worry, Don. We'll all be there.
We will?
Sure, if he wants to keep this program going. Play, John.
Well, that was very funny, Duchess. Very funny. Say, did you ever hear the one about the bow-legged crab?
No, how does it go?
It just crawls.
Oh, Mr. Benny, you're just priceless. Pardon me a moment. Some more guests are arriving.
Announcing Senator and Mrs. Fuddleberry of East Virginia.
Oh, how do you do? How do you do? Come right in, Senator. I want you to meet our guest of honor, Jack Benny.
Ah, glad to know you, Senator, and you too, Senorita.
Yeah.
Ah, the folks back in Waukegan will never believe this, you know. What's that?
The Secretary of War.
Phew, I'm not used to this.
Announcing Congressman and Mrs. Herkimer Van Snoot of Minnetonka.
Well.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you, Congressman, and your charming wife. This is Jack Benny.
That's all right. We've been slumming before.
Howdy do.
Won't you folks join us in cocktails?
Thank you.
Announcing Mr. and Mrs. Strangler Lewis.
See, he's not throwing the party, is he? Pardon me, hostess. It's rather a silly question, but when do we eat?
Well, as soon as all the guests arrive, we'll duck into the banquet hall.
Thank you. You're a little flat that time.
Announcing Lord and Lady Haverdish.
Haverdish of London?
No, of Jello. Announcing Mr. and Mrs.
Hey, wait for the bugle.
Oh.
Ta-da-ta-ta-ta-ta!
Announcing Mr. and Mrs. Benjamin Franklin.
Well, this is indeed a treat.
Oh, Benjamin and Mrs. Franklin, I'm so glad you got here. This is Mr. Benny.
Well, I am thrilled. I'm Jack Benny, the fellow who makes the cracks on the radio.
Well, I put one in the Liberty Bell. Don't use it.
Well, I won't. Well, hostess.
What did you call me?
Hostess.
Oh, I thought you said horse face.
Oh, perish the thought. You know, I've been to Palm Beach, Newport, and the Riviera, but it doesn't compare to this.
Right this way, sir. Let me take your hat and coat.
Thank you, thank you. Ah, Mr. Benny.
How do you do?
Let me feel your pulse.
What's the idea?
Now open your mouth wide, stick out your tongue, say ah.
Who are you?
I'm the Secretary of the Interior.
Fredman, I thought you were the house doctor. There are more secretaries here tonight than there are in Hollywood.
Hello, everybody. I didn't think I'd get here.
Just a minute, miss. Just a minute. Are you one of the invited guests?
Yes, I'm Secretary of Labor Day.
Why, Mary Liv.
Quiet, Jack. Don't crab it.
Hey, Mary, where's Kenny Baker?
He came through the kitchen disguised as a ham.
Hey, did you meet all the secretaries here, Mary?
No, if I can't meet the bosses, then skip it.
You should have skipped that line, too. All right.
Come on, folks. Let's go into the banquet hall and meet the rest of the crowd.
We'll be glad to. Mary, this is our hostess.
She looks like the dame in Bringing Up Father.
Pipe down, olive oil.
Girls, please.
Come on, folks. The table is all set. On with the banquet. Ladies and gentlemen, I now take pleasure in presenting to you our distinguished guest of the evening, Mr. Jack Benny.
Thank you. Thank you, folks. Thank you. When I first came to Washington, as I started to say, when I first came to Washington...
Announcing the Honorable Mr. and Mrs. Rasp.
Well, the more the merrier. Hostess, where will Miss Livingston and I sit?
May I see your stubs? 3, 1, and 3.
Imagine the third row at a banquet table.
You have to see a ticket speculator to eat these days.
Mr. Benny, you sit here, right next to the French attaché.
Thanks, but really, I've never met him.
Why, hello, Jack. Well, I'll be glad to introduce you.
Why, Wilson, I didn't see you here.
Well, I've been here all evening. Jack, meet the French attaché, Monsieur Rue de la Paix.
Oh, glad to know you, Rudy.
Enchanté, monsieur. It is a great pleasure. I have heard you on the radio often, many times. I think you are the nuts.
Well, thank you. I would like to have you meet the Mademoiselle Livingstone.
Oh, mademoiselle, it is for me to meet you, a pleasure to me.
It is for me to meet you, a pleasure to him.
Oui, mademoiselle, you are beautiful. I kiss your hand. I kiss your cheek. Oh!
Don't let it get you, Frenchie.
Mary, that's the attaché.
I don't care. I'm hungry.
Well, how's everything in Paris, anyway?
Oh, très joli, très joli. And how is everything on your program?
Très jello, très jello.
Say, Wilson, how did you get here?
Through the commercial entrance.
Well, now that we're all here, let's eat.
Waiter.
Nick, Jack, that's the ambassador from Spain.
Am I embarrassed? Huh?
That's all right. Things are slow in Spain. I can be a waiter, too.
Oh, well, hand me that bill of fare. Fine banquet. You have to pick out your own food. Let's see, how are your hors d'oeuvres?
Very nice, senor.
They are?
Yes, but we're all out of them.
Oh, I see. Well, then give me some consommé julienne and Philly of Hialeah.
With, with Pimlico sauce?
Yes. And parlay it with a cup of coffee.
Si, senor.
By the way, have you met the French ambassador?
Si.
Oui.
Mary, have you met these gentlemen?
Fui.
Oh, Mr. Benny?
Yes, hostess?
It's getting a bit late. I'd like to have the after-dinner speaker say a word or two.
Well, we haven't had dinner yet.
Gee, I wish a diplomat would take us to the automat.
Well, I'll be glad to say a word to such a distinguished assembly.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now hear a few words from our guest of honor, Mr. Benny.
Members of the Senate, Congress, statesmen, waiters, stooges, and ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, Jack.
Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking without a sponsor, I want to tell you how grateful I am for this lovely banquet you have tendered in my honor. I see the vice president is here. Being in Washington reminds me, we are living in a great country, a country where every man is free and equal, where we can do as we please. And I am the one man who's going to take advantage of it.
Oh. I guess he overdid it.
Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame, but we must carry on in the right of free speech. So I say to you now, ladies and gentlemen, that Jell-O is the fastest-selling gelatin dessert in the world, and every day millions...
He's right, but they got him. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, we must keep this a free country, and so I say to you tonight, Washington, oh, Washington, you're the town that I adore. They don't even spare women and children. Move over, Jack.
Then I will continue the freedom of speech. Play, boys.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to read a letter I received this morning from a woman in Constantinople, South Dakota, regarding the plays we have been presenting on the Jell-O program. She says, Dear Mr. Benny, I am the mother of 12 children, 8 of whom are living with me, and the other 4 listen to your program. But we would all like to listen tonight, so why don't you give us a play that the children can enjoy? Something like Cinderella or The Little Glass Slipper. I know my kiddies would like that. Signed, yours very truly, Mrs. Dione Cantor. See, 12 children. What do you think? What do you think of that, Mary? Can you imagine what people ask you to do nowadays, huh?
Well, Jack, the customer's always right.
I know, but Cinderella. Say, Johnny, do you know anything about Cinderella?
If I did, I wouldn't talk.
Pardon me. Oh, Wilson.
Yes, Jack?
Here's a lady who wants us to do Cinderella. What do you think?
Well, why not do it? It's easy, you know. It's a fairy tale.
Yeah, I know.
Cinderella is the stepdaughter of a very aristocratic mother who has 2 daughters of her own. They all go to a ball at the royal palace given by the king. But they don't ask Cinderella as she has no clothes or social standing.
The first reason is enough, I think. But how can we play it, Don? We haven't enough women in our cast, huh?
Oh, Jack, I have an idea.
Yeah?
Why not make it 3 brothers? You could be the stepbrother, Cinderella.
Cinderella?
Mm-hmm.
Say, there's an idea, huh?
And
I'm glad
Wilson...
Freddie didn't think of that first, you know?
And Wilson and Johnny could be the 2 mean, despicable brothers.
Smart bit of casting, if you ask me. Huh? What about Kenny Baker? Say, Kenny, what will you be?
I'll be 21 next week.
Well, I didn't have to ask him, you know. Well, anyway, madam, your children will get their wish. And this play, Cinderella, will go on immediately after the next number, which will be played by Johnny Green, while Kenny Baker sits down and writes himself a birthday card. Now, folks, the theater is already packed for this great play of ours, Cinderella. And the show is about to start. Curtain, music, John.
Cinderella? Cinderella, what are you doing there?
Just cleaning the furnace, Mother, and I'm so tired.
Well, hurry up, you little brat. There's other work for you to do.
Yes, Mater.
That stepbrother of ours is slower than molasses.
And twice as sappy, the little tramp.
It's 8 o'clock. Now, come on, you boys. Put on your best clothes. You know the king is giving a blowout at the Royal Palace tonight, and you're both invited.
Okay, Ma.
Oh, Mother, can I go to the palace, too?
No, you're only a stepchild. Now, you help Donald and Jonathan with their clothes, then get downstairs with the rest of the ashes.
All right, Mother. Gee, I wish I could go to the dance, now that I've learned how to swing it.
What, in that suit? Ha, 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 ha. You'd be a fine-looking sight to appear before the king.
Yeah, you disgrace us all. You're too homely to go anyplace.
I am not homely. I'm better looking than Lanny Ross, ain't I, Mary?
No.
Oh, well.
Anyway, I'm not in the play yet.
Oh, yes.
Come on, boys. You must hurry, or you'll be late for the ball.
All right. Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye, my sons. Cinderella, get down in the cellar and feed the rats.
Woe is me. How I wish I could have gone to the palace tonight.
Shut up. Now you get to work or I'll beat you two within an inch of your
Stop! Don't you touch me. You may be my stepmother, but don't you come a step farther.
I'm going now, you little brat. And when I return, I want to find your work done.
Oh, I am so unhappy. I wish I was Victor Hugo so I could be less miserable. Ah, woe is me. Who is that? Who are you, pray tell? Sounds like the Crime Club program. Boo-hoo-hoo.
What are you crying for, young man?
Oh, I wish. Boo-hoo-hoo.
Cut out that Crosby stuff and tell me what you wish.
I wish I could go to the ball tonight.
Then I shall see that you go. I am your fairy godfather.
That's news to me. But I can't go in these clothes. What will the king and queen think of this shabby suit full of cinders?
With one touch of this magic wand, you will become a boat drummer. Yes. With one touch of this magic wand, and there you are. You are now Prince Charming.
Oh, Godfather, I look just like Clark Gable.
Yes, and you are dressed better than Carol Lombard.
Thank you. Thank you for this lovely tuxedo and high silk hat.
And have you noticed your slippers?
Yes, Godfather. They're a little stiff. What are they made of?
Glass.
Oh, glass slippers. Isn't that wonderful? Now my feet can see where they're going. But tell me, Godfather, how can I get to the palace? I have neither coach nor footman.
I'll fix that. Bring me that table.
The table, yes. Here you are, Dracula.
Now I shall touch it with my magic wand. Presto!
Oh, what a beautiful carriage. And look at the big red letters on the license plate. But, Godfather, there are no horses to draw the carriage.
Leave that to me. Go into the kitchen and fetch me 6 boxes of you know what.
With that extra rich, fresh, I get you. Here you are, Sven Garlic.
Now, watch closely, and you shall have your horses. Strawberry! Raspberry! The cherry orange, lemon, and lime!
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Godfather. I'm so happy that I'm going to the palace after all and meet the princess.
Yes, Cinderella, you are going. But remember one thing. You must leave the palace and be home before the clock strikes 12, or again you will become a bum. Remember, you must be home by 12.
Yes, Godfather. Now, could you touch something else and turn it into $10 so I can take the princess out?
I was just going to touch you for $10.
I knew we went too far with this play. Huh? But wait, how can I go? I have no chauffeur.
I'll fix that, too.
Why, Kenny Baker, are you my chauffeur?
Yes, that's what I get for hanging around.
Now go, Cindy. And remember, you must be back by 12.
Yes, yes. Goodbye, Godfather.
Goodbye, Cindy.
I'll see you, Mindy. It wasn't that funny.
Here you are, sir. The Roxy.
I don't want the Roxy. I want the palace. And get there before the prices change.
Yes, sir. You bet.
The next scene finds Cinderella arriving at the royal palace where the ball is in full swing. Ah, princess, you dance divinely. Shall we stroll into the garden?
What's out there?
The moonlight.
I don't want any.
Don't forget, Princess, the next dance is ours.
All right, but it'll cost you a dime. I wonder who that can be. All our invited guests are here.
Well, why not bid him enter, princess?
Come in. My, what a handsome man.
I wonder who he can be.
Curses!
With that guy around, we don't stand a chance with the princess.
Tell me who you are, you great, big, handsome brute.
I won't tell. It's me, folks. You know, Cinderella.
But surely you will tell me I am the princess.
Oh, don't bother with him. He's probably advertising something.
Go away, Jonathan, and you too, Donald. I'm going to dance with this baby. Say, what's your name, good-looking?
Jack Charming. I mean, Prince Benny. Oh, I don't know. Call me Toots.
You know, brother, there's something familiar about his face.
He looks not unlike a master of ceremonies that we know.
Princess, who are those royal punks?
Oh, just a couple of my suitors, but it's you I love.
Ah, Princess, shall we tackle the minuet?
Okay, sailor, let's go.
Ah, Princess, you are wonderful. You dance just like Ginger Rogers.
And you dance like Fred Astaire.
Well, I know enough steps to be a stare. Kiss me. Kiss me, my fair one. Oh, that guy is here again.
Who's that?
I don't know. He's been nice to me.
Yes, and it's nearly 12 o'clock. And remember, Prince Charming, you must be home by the stroke of 12, or hallelujah, you're a bum.
Ah, my beloved, I must leave you now. I must be off.
No.
Yes, Princess, I must fly. The clock is striking 12.
Why, are you afraid of those gongs?
Yes, I'm an amateur prince.
What did I tell you? You wouldn't heed my warning.
Look, again I am in rags and tatters. I knew this dream couldn't last.
Throw the bum out.
Look, it's our stepbrother, Cinderella.
I knew his face was familiar.
But, Godfather, what happened to my beautiful tuxedo?
I'll show you what happened to it. Horatio! Horatio!
Yes, Mr. Godfather.
Tell him what happened to his clothes.
Well, Princey, here's the lowdown. I rent out fancy suits for all kinds of dances and masquerades. And Mr. Grandfather told me I should rent you this suit until 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Well, it's 12 o'clock. Here I am. I got the suit, and thank you.
Alackaday, alackaday.
You said it. And you, Princess, don't forget, please. I want that dress back in the morning.
Oh, look, I still have my glass slippers.
That reminds me, I want your socks back in the morning, too.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for our cut-rate edition of Fred Allen's program, Clown Hall Tonight.
6 delicious minutes of smiles in Crown Hall tonight. 6 minutes of fun and music brought to you by 6 delicious flavors. Remember, folks, Jell-O for the smile of satisfaction. Fun with our star comedian, Fred Benny. It's Crown Hall tonight. Here comes the huge crowd pouring down the street. Listen to them cheer.
Hooray!
Let's join the hilarious throng. Everybody's going. Everybody's going.
Everybody's gone.
Here they come. Doctors.
Oh, Doctor, aren't you going to finish the operation?
No, I've got to leave immediately.
But there are 6 more stitches to take.
Put a zipper on it. It's Clown Hall tonight.
Radio stars.
Ha, 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 ha.
Mary, what are you laughing at?
I'm practicing at Clown Hall tonight.
Husband.
Goodbye, dear. I must hurry or I'll be late.
But, darling, it's our anniversary.
I can't help it. It's a pinochle game tonight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you that phenomenous Phoebus of Flam. Fred Benny is Persis.
Thank you, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before knocking the bung out of our barrel of fun, I will read you the Clown Hall Bulletin. Sandy McSpinach, devil-may-care deputy who came over from Scotland on the last tidal wave, cautions the townspeople not to tar and feather our local nudist, but to wait until she does a fan dance and save the price of feathers. So much for simple subtleties. And now for our Clown Hall news. Curtain down.
Coming right down, Fred.
Lights out, Don.
Okay.
Put 'em up again. I can't see my script. And And now we bring you the Clown Hall News. Sees all, knows all, and smells awful. Not that awful. New Haven, Connecticut. Professor Herkimer J. Twaz, noted scientist of Hale University, discovered that you can get... discovers that you can get milk out of a turnip. Clown Hall News will show you the effect of this discovery on the youth of today. The scene, a farm in New England.
Oh, Zeke. What is it, Luke? Just read in the paper where a scientist claims you can get milk out of a turnip. He does? Pretty good, ain't it? Yeah, but who's going to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to milk a turnip?
New York, New York. Controversy rages in many homes as to who is the better comedian, Fred Allen or Jack Benny. Clown Hall News takes a house-to-house canvass. Wait till I take the pin off my nose. How do you do?
How do you do?
I'm from Clown Hall News. Do you listen to comedy programs?
Yes, sir, all of them.
Whom do you like better, Fred Allen or Jack Benny?
Jack Benny, now take that gun away from my ribs.
Now, once more, Clown Hall News brings you the outstanding sound of the week.
J-E-L-L-I.
After all these years, they can't even spell it. That was Peter Van Green playing da-da-da-da-da-da. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if I may be so bold...
Mr. Benny!
Oh, fluff.
Mr. Benny!
Quiet, please. If that's some relief project yelling for help, I'll come down there and get to work on you in a minute.
Hello?
Well, as I live and hope to breathe through my nose because my mouth is full of tobacco, if it isn't Seattle. Get the twist? What brings you here tonight?
Papa!
What's old lame brain up to now?
Well, Papa and I were doing our...
See here now, Tacoma.
on Portland.
Well, I can't tell from your map.
I wouldn't say that, Mr. Benny. Papa had a blue ribbon around me.
Well, they had to hold you together with something.
I'll have to be going now. Ballyhoo.
Esquire.
How you doing?
And now, folks, we are going to present the mighty Benny Art Players. Tonight, these scarecrows in the field of drama will present that oriental thriller entitled Charlie Chan in China. At last, he got home. Can't get that laugh. I don't know. As the scene opens, we hear Charlie Chan talking. My mistake, folks. It isn't Charlie Chan. It's Charlie Chaplin, and he won't talk. And now,
ladies and gentlemen, in a few
line,
minutes we
pardon
will be
me.
back again in Clown Hall, where Fred Benny will present his hopeful amateurs.
Thank you, Don. In the meantime, while we are assorting and branding the amateurs, Peter Van Green and his yellow troubadours will play Cheek to Cheek from the motion picture Top Hat. Swing it, boys. Oh, no, there's no place to laugh here. Our guests have kindly volunteered their services, and as this is only a half-hour program, instead of giving the winner $50 and a week at the Roxy, we will give them $25 and the Roxy. No reflections meant there. First we have with us, let me see. Oh, yes, the talking bird. And tonight we hope it will open its mouth and at least tell us about the new federal tax bill. Here we are, the talking bird. Hello, May. Another Chaplin. Hello, May. Come on, hello, May. May, for heaven's sake, say something.
Come up and see me sometime.
Mary, leave the bird to me.
You'll get it anyway.
Come on now, May. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8.
My 10 deck week.
Hooray! Are you listening, Freddie? Maybe you got to feed her Jell-O. Now, the next artist this evening is Mr. What's your name, young man?
George A. Gumpelmeyer.
George A. Gumpelmeyer, I see. And what does the A stand for?
Anything.
Well, you're certainly at home for an amateur, and I wish you were. That's a typical Allen crack. You gotta laugh at that one. Where were you born, Mr. Gumpelmeyer, or are you trying to keep it a secret?
Waukegan, Illinois.
What are you going to do for us this evening?
I'm going to play the piano.
The piano, eh? Go right ahead.
Oh, wait a minute. Have you got a nickel?
A nickel? Yes. Here you are.
Thank you.
Off that switch in time. That was George Anything Gumpelmeyer playing anything, and it certainly sounded like it. And now let me see who's next. Ah, here is a young lady who comes all the way from, pardon me, miss, where are you from?
I was born here.
She comes all the way from here. And what is your name?
Mary Livingston, dope.
My name is Mary Livingston Dope. You're an amateur, I take it.
I'm an amateur and I can't take it.
And what do you do for a living, Miss Doe?
I'm a modiste in a restaurant.
A mo... Betty, I apologize. A modiste in a restaurant, eh?
Yes, I put bloomers on lamb chops.
Ah, Miss Livingstone. That's an old joke.
Well, I'm an old amateur.
Now, what are you going to do for us this evening?
I'm going to do imitations.
That's funny. I'm doing an imitation right now of Fred Allen.
That's what you think. Tally-ho!
Well, that's fine. It'll put you in line for first prize. Now, next we have, I can't make out this name on my racing form. I'll get that laugh yet. Mr. Well, anyway, here he is. Well, what do you do, young man?
I'm a hillbilly.
A hillbilly, I see. Yeah, where do you come from?
Kentucky.
With that dialect, you come from Kentucky?
Yes, I Kentucky good English.
Even Allen wouldn't have stood for that one. You're just a little self-conscious. And what is your name?
Lem Schlepperman, the singing buddy.
Oh.
I specialize in cowboy songs.
Oh, Schlepperman.
Oh, hello, stranger.
Well, this is indeed a surprise. And you're going to sing cowboy tunes, eh?
Yeah, man.
Do you know Wahoo?
Sure, he does my laundry.
I mean, sing Wahoo.
Oh, that's his brother.
What are you going to sing for us tonight, Slab?
Well, I'm going to sing for your approval a potential song. It's Home, Home on the Range.
And you play that guitar, too?
What else?
Well, go right ahead. Thank you.
Home, home on the range, where the bears and the antelopes flow. Where seldom is heard a discouraging voice back home on the range on that stove.
That's enough. You've convinced me. That, ladies and gentlemen, concludes our amateur contest. Did I hear a sigh of relief? And now we will leave it to the audience to decide the winner. Remember, the one receiving the biggest ovation will get the prize if he insists. Now, first, ladies and gentlemen, how did you like the talking bird? Oh, I see. Next, Mr. George A. Gumpelmeyer, the piano player. Well, did I hear a pin drop? Next, Miss Mary Livingston.
It's even an amateur audience.
And next is Lem Schlepperman, the singing buddy. The winner, Lem Schlepperman! Well, folks, this concludes our clown hall tonight, and this is Fred Benny saying goodnight and inviting you to be with us again next Sunday night. I wish I could get that laugh. Play, Peter. John. Gee, I'm glad to get these clothes.
And now we bring you our version of Eugene O'Neill's masterpiece, Our Wilderness. The scene is a small town in New England, years and years ago. Now, as the scene opens... what was that noise, Mary?
O'Neill just turned off his radio.
Oh, well. Curtain. Music, John.
Oh, Forrest. Forrest,
Yes, Teresa.
where's our son Wilderness?
He ain't home yet. Here it is, 8:27, and that boy of ours is still gallivanting around.
Well, don't worry. He's a good boy and smart, too. He got the biggest marks in his school and stood at the head of his class.
Well, where he got the marks, he had to stand. I tell you, Teresa, I don't know what this younger generation is a-coming to. On the way home tonight, I actually saw a young couple holding hands before it got dark.
Well, what's the matter with that?
Well, when I was young, boys never thought of doing the things they do today.
That's why they didn't do 'em.
Never thought of that.
You know, Pa, I've been thinking, you really got to talk to Wilderness and tell him the facts of life. He's going on 29.
Guess you're right, Ma. He ain't a child anymore. Has he got a shaving mug?
Yes, but he never shaves it.
You know, I have a suspicion he's raising a beard.
Are you sure, Pa?
No, but when he comes in, I must stash him. Ooh.
That hurt me, too.
Yeah. But that boy's at the age now where he must be protected.
Yes, Pa, and it's up to you to talk to him.
Gosh, Ma, I don't know what to tell him.
Why don't you ask the voice of experience?
No, not tonight, Teresa. I feel kind of drowsy.
Drowsy?
Yes.
My mistake.
Come in. It's Uncle Ferncliff.
Hey, give me a glass of water, please.
Well, what's the matter, Uncle?
Make it 2 glasses.
Why, what's wrong?
First, I got something to tell you. I got bad news for you.
You don't mean you come to live with us?
It's worse than that. Do you know that Simpson girl who wears high heels and smokes cigarettes?
You mean Annabelle Simpson?
That's the bimbo.
How do you know she smoked a cigarette?
There was lipstick on it when I picked it up.
What, lipstick, too?
And that's not all, Forrest. Would you believe it? Your son has been writing her letter.
He has?
Surprised, eh? I just found the love letter. Look at that fancy stationery. Hey, feel that material.
Not bad. And you say my son wrote this letter?
Yes, indeed. Here it is. It says, Dear Annabelle.
Wait. I can tell from the beginning of that letter this ain't going to be fit for a woman's ears. You want to leave the room, Teresa?
Give me that letter and you leave the room.
Carry on, Ferncliff. I got to know what's in it.
Dear Annabelle, roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. Yours truly, Wilderness.
My son wrote that? I can't believe it.
Well, here it is in black and blue.
Well, then I reckon it's true. I wouldn't have minded so much except for those last 4 words. And so are you. That's a going too far.
Now, don't be too hard on the boy, Forrest. Maybe he wasn't himself when he wrote it.
He must have been. Every word is misspelled.
That's exactly my conclusion.
Here he comes now. Forrest, you must talk to him.
Oh, Father. Oh, Mother. Oh, Uncle.
Ah, Wilderness.
Young man, do you realize what time it is?
9:13.
Exactly. You had your mother all upset coming in at this hour. She was a-walking up and down in her bare feet with tears in her eyes. And why?
There were tacks on the floor.
Yes, son, we were all worried. Where were you tonight?
Playing jacks.
Oh, gambling, eh? At Annabelle Simpson's?
Yeah.
You better be careful, my boy. I knew many girls when I was a young man. Ah, but your mother was different.
Sure, I was different. I said yes.
Wilderness, Uncle Ferncliff found a love letter you wrote to Annabelle. What do you say to that?
Oh, gingerbread.
Watch your language, son. Did you have a drink before you came home?
Yes, Father. A malted milk.
A malted milk, eh? Was there an egg in it?
Well,
Well,
Answer me, son. Was there an egg in it?
yes, Father.
That's the last straw.
But I couldn't help it, Father. I couldn't help it. I was driven to it.
I don't care how you got there. It doesn't matter.
You don't know the ache of a lonely heart. I asked Annabelle for a lock of her hair, and she told me to jump in the lake.
Did you do it, son?
Yes, but it wasn't there.
Well, I can understand that. When your mother first turned me down, I drank a glass of iodine.
Was there an egg in it?
Leave the room, Teresa. I'm going to have a talk with Wilderness about the facts of life.
Well, I hope you learned something.
She infumigated.
Come here, son. You're getting at the age now when you ought to be told some of the facts of life. Sit down, my boy.
I am sitting down.
Then stand up. You're going on 29 and approaching manhood. There are a few things you ought to know.
Gee, it's a thrill. What is it, Dad?
Wait a minute. Lock that door and shut that window.
Yes, Paul.
Now close that transom.
Yes, and turn off the steam.
First, I'm going to read you that letter you sent to Annabelle.
I'm scared.
Listen to this. Dear Annabelle, roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. Yours truly, Wilderness.
Gosh, did I write that?
It wasn't Eugene O'Neill.
Quiet, I'll handle this. Ah, Wilderness, how would you feel if you got a letter like that?
I don't know, Dad, but I can find out.
How?
I'm going to sit right down and write myself a letter.
Write yourself a letter, son?
And make believe it came from you.
Millions of soldiers across the sea fighting for democracy.
I'm going to say those things so sweet.
Hot doggy.
That will knock me off my feet.
Yeah, man.
With kisses at the bottom.
Gee, I'm glad I got 'em.
Write and say, I hope you're feeling
Sophisticated lady,
better.
you're a fascinating baby.
And sign with love the way you do.
My honey do.
I'm going to sit right down and write myself a letter.
And make it Ciao.
Back to America, across a sea of tears, comes our hero, tired and disillusioned. But one day, while sitting in the park, he meets the girl who reshapes his career.
Now, woe is me. Woe is me. Here I am alone in a bitter world, penniless and hungry. Oh, if only I could meet a friendly squirrel who would stake me to a nut. Ah, listen to the birdies.
La, 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 and so forth.
Ah, what a beautiful girl. Beg pardon, miss. Did you drop your dog?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Such a cute little pup. Spit?
Yes, that's why I dropped him.
What are you doing in this big park all alone, miss?
Oh, I just came here to feed the monkeys.
Well, that's nice of you. What do you feed them, peanuts or popcorn?
I just give them a nickel and let them buy what they want.
Gee, I wish someone would give me a nickel. I can't remember the last time I ate.
Poor thing. You should tie a string around your finger. What's your name?
Jack Benny, but you can call me Jack. What's yours?
Mary Livingston, but you can call me anytime.
Would that I could, but you wouldn't want a failure like me. Gosh, I'm so discouraged. Well, what are you laughing at?
I'm discouraged, too.
What have you got to be discouraged about? You're so young and so beautiful.
I know, but who? Years to write up, forget the last. I'm a failure, too. Years to write a poem, but I can never get the last line. It's so aggravating.
Maybe I could help you out.
Would that you could. Would that you could.
Could that I would.
Should that you could.
All right, let's hear it.
Labor Day. Oh, Labor Day. You come each year, remember? No other month has Labor Day,
September.
That's it. Gee, that's wonderful. Let's get married.
No, I haven't a penny to my name, and we can't live on poetry.
Why not?
The paper gets stuck in my teeth. But you have inspired me. You have given me the will to carry on. We'll succeed and conquer the world.
Hooray.
I'll come back, Miss Livingston, and marry you.
Gee, that's funny.
Why?
You're going to...
Jack Benny marches on. Away he went. London, Paris, Budapest, New York, New Haven, and Hartford. Get off, you bum!
Don't push.
And then came the war. Hardship, struggle, boots. What are we fighting for? It's the Zero War. Men going over the top. Blood, muck, mire.
They got Meyer.
Fighting, and while the shells screech and the bombs burst, where is our hero? Then came the World's Fair in Chicago.
Peanuts, popcorn, Cracker Jack, and lemonade.
Then came the Black Bottom, the burning of Rome, and Schlepperman.
Hello, Ensign.
Came the crash of 1929.
More margin.
Jello with its 6 delicious flavors.
Strawberry.
Came Broadway 1936. Then came Jack Benny.
Was there anything in it?
Jello.
Oh, Don.
And then came the dog.
Success. Will you marry me?
Yes.
And very well done, Kenny. That was well. You know, they like you here.
Thanks, Jack.
Say, Kenny, with that voice, I'll bet you'll be the life of the party tonight. Huh?
You said it. Gee, I hope there's dancing.
Oh,
You know,
there will
Jack,
be.
I've been taking ballroom dancing from a girl who teaches me, and she says I'm doing fine.
Oh, ballroom dancing, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, one more lesson I can dance alone.
Is that so, huh?
Come on, fellas, let's go. Hurry, Kenny. You too, Mary. We got to get going. We'll be late for the party.
Well, so long, Jack. Gee, I'm sorry you're not coming with us.
Oh, that's all right, Mary. I'll stay home and listen to the radio. There's a swell lecture on tonight, The Home Life of a Grasshopper. I don't want to miss it, you know.
Who's interested in a grasshopper?
Another grasshopper.
That's
Well,
good.
so long, Jack. See you later.
So long.
Guys, I'll better have a swell time at that party.
Well, it's all right if you have nothing else to do, you know. I'm going to a theater and see Follow the Fleet for the 12th time.
Come on, Kenny. Everybody's waiting. We'll get in your car.
My car? I haven't got a car now.
You haven't?
No. Did you see that new telegraph pole on Tremont Street?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
Well, Mary, looks like they'll all have to go in your car, huh?
I haven't got a car either.
You haven't. You had one yesterday.
You know that corner at the post office?
Yes.
Well, it isn't a corner.
Oh.
Oh, gosh, this is awful. We'll never get to the party. Hasn't anybody got a car?
La 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 da 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 dee da 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 da.
Oh, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you drive us to the party?
Well, I'd like to, Johnny, but gee, while everybody's inside having fun, I don't want to stay outside and wait. You know?
Why, Jack, you don't have to stay outside and wait.
No, you can go home.
Oh, come on, Jack. Come on. Don't be stubborn. Come on along with us to the party.
Well, coax me. Well, if you insist, let's go. Huh?
Come on, fellas.
Hey, there's the car, boys. Hey, pile your instruments in the back. Huh?
Say, Jack. Jack,
Yeah?
I can't get the grand piano in the car.
Oh, no wonder you forgot to put the top up.
Oh.
Hey, Roy, slide that trombone in.
Say, Jack, how can I get my cornet in?
I can't. What?
How can I get my cornet in?
Push the middle valve down.
Well, are you all set? Everybody in?
Yeah, okay.
Well, that's fine. Let's go. Close the door, boys. Release the brake, Mary. Hey, Kenny, throw out the clutch. What was that?
Kenny threw out the clutch.
Say, Mary, I want to see what street this is. Would you mind getting off my lap?
Sure, Jack. Say, Kenny, get off my lap, will you?
Okay. Say, Johnny, get off my lap. Oh, watch out, Jack. Watch out.
Oh.
Oh, what's the matter, Kenny?
You almost hit a car.
Oh, I thought you were driving.
Hey, this is the place, Jack. Stop right here. Here we are. Everybody out.
Hurry up there. You got to blow the horn a bit.
Hey, say, Johnny, you sure this is the right place? This is the waterfront.
I know, Jack. We have to take a rowboat out to the party.
A row what?
A rowboat.
Oh.
Yeah, the party's on a yacht.
On a yacht, eh?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, see it over there? It's all lit up. I guess the party's in full swing. Hey, here's a rowboat.
Hey, wait a minute, Johnny. We can't all get in that dinky little boat. How deep is the water?
About 2 feet.
I don't mean in the boat.
Gee, I'm afraid.
Oh, don't worry, Kenny. If anything happens, I'll save you. You know, I used to be a lifeguard. Ask Mary.
Say, Mary, is Jack a good swimmer?
No, but he can wade like the devil.
Oh, we're wasting time. Let's get in the boat.
Yeah, women and children first.
Come on, Kenny.
Hey, don't push.
Gee, I'm afraid, too.
Mary, if you want to be afraid in this crowd, you'll have to stand in line.
Boy, this is a heavy load. Hey, who'll do the rowing?
Well, let's take turns. Who wants to be first? Mutiny on the rowboat. Come on, Johnny. Who's going to row first?
Say, Jack, you want to hear a riddle?
It's a fine time for riddles. What is it?
When you're in a theater, where do you like to sit?
Well, I like the first row.
Give him the oars, Johnny.
I should have known better.
Gee, I'm afraid. Okay, Jack, shove off.
Aye, aye, sir.
Hey, be careful of the dock.
Okay.
You know, it's the oldest dock in the country.
Hey, Mary, what are you laughing at?
The country dock.
Boy, this is a tough pull. Say, Johnny, what kind of a party is your aunt giving?
Why, it's a patriotic affair to commemorate the Boston Tea Party.
Oh, no kidding.
Uh-huh.
Say, where's Mary?
Here I am, Jack. I just went below deck.
Below deck. This is a rowboat.
Oh, no wonder I'm all wet.
Oh, Jack, what was that Boston Tea Party about?
Well, as I remember it, they were having a little blowout in Boston Harbor, and the tea was too strong, so they threw it overboard.
They might have thrown the tea overboard, but they certainly ate the Jell-O with its new extra rich fresh fruit flavor.
Atta boy, Pat, that was fine. You didn't drag that in. Much.
So try Jell-O with its much delicious flavors. Strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange,
Hey,
and
wait a minute, Pat. The lemon was left out.
Maybe they're saving it for the tea.
Bravo, Miss Livingston. That was very clever.
Oh, yeah? Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Weaver. I'm a homegirl, and I don't want to see any extras. And you can keep your flowers
Oh,
in your
Mary,
garden.
Mary, you're overdoing it. Say, Pat, what are you doing here on the boat?
Oh, I just thought I'd come along and help. Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, get out and push.
Ahoy! Ahoy there!
Party coming up.
Lower the ladder. All right, everybody.
Climb on board.
Oh, Jack! What is it, Kenny?
I'm scared.
Oh, shut up. Boy, this is some yacht. Come on, Mary, climb up the ladder.
Where is it?
On page 8.
Ah, there's my aunt now. Good evening, Aunt Clementine.
Oh, there you are, you naughty boy. You're late.
Mary, get a load of Johnny's answer. What a ritzy dame.
Yeah, look at those eyeglasses on stilts. You may introduce me to your friends, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Auntie, this is Kennethan.
Oh, how do you do, Kennethan?
Hello.
And who is this young lady? I'm Marathon.
Auntie, this is Miss Livingston.
How do you do, Miss Livingston? Are you of the East Smythe Livingstons of Salt Lake City? No, Springfield.
Springfield?
That's what it says in my scribe.
That's a lot of treats.
And who is this distinguished-looking gentleman?
Allow me, I'm Jackson Benny. My uncle is S. Van Dyke Chatsworthy Benny. Do you know him?
Yes, the louse.
I say, here comes Uncle Kensington. He's looking rather chipper, isn't he, Auntie?
Quite. Dear old Kensington is a new man since he recovered from his recent inhibited neurosis.
My, how utterly devastating. Was he in a bad way?
Rather. He went nuts, you know.
Oh, well, dem things will happen.
Uncle Kensington, I want you to meet my good friend, Mr. Bennett.
Hello, Spencer. Well, they'll strike me thinketh.
Why, clever, where'd you get the name? Where'd you get a name like Kensington? Huh?
It's fictitious.
Oh.
It's what I call a non-diplomy. Hello, Mary.
Hello, Schlepp. Well, I must toddle along and rejoin my guest. Au revoir, Schleppington.
Toodle-doo, second mate.
Hey, second mate?
Yes, I was married twice.
Oh.
Hey, Jack, is this a swanky party? They got here the sweet cream of society.
Oh, the 400 are here, huh?
450. They brought their friends. Jack, don't be a wallpaper. We got plenty food. Caviar, chicken, turkey, and whatnot.
I'll take the drumsticks.
Drumsticks? This is a Boston Tea Party, not the Spirit of 76. Come on, Jack, there's plenty to eat, by Jove. Don't be bashful. Have a cookie.
Ah, Schlepp, this is too much.
All right, break it in half. Here, have a cup of tea.
Hey, a cup of tea. Oh, boy, that's just what I need.
I'll have another cup of tea. Get into the spirit.
Be careful, Jack.
Say, this isn't bad, you know.
Here, have another cup.
Hey, what's the idea of a spoon in it? Huh?
To keep the lemon down, you dopey.
Hey, this tea is all right.
Sure, come on, have another cup. It's stimulating.
You forgot the sugar.
All right, here.
Thanks.
Now I have another cup. It's flabbergasting, I'm telling you.
Wait a minute. This is the 8th cup.
Don't be a teetotal. Come on, Jackie boy. Have another cup. It's nauseating.
Oh, Kensington. Kensington.
Yes, Clementine?
The guests are all assembled for the annual ceremony. Come on, everybody. Gather around. It's time to throw the tea overboard.
Leave it to me, Mama. Stand aside. Look out below!
Hey, wait a minute, Slep. Wait a minute. You're throwing me overboard. What's the idea?
What can I do? You drank all the tea.
What's that, Mary?
Jack had a slight accident in the car. They took him to the emergency hospital.
We better hurry right over there.
We might as well. It's a nice ride anyway.
Oh. Hey, nurse. Nurse, where's the doctor?
He's coming right over. How do you feel?
Rotten. Do you think I'll be here long?
Long? They already put the name of the hospital on your stationery.
Oh.
Now here, take this hot water bottle.
I'm not thirsty. I wish he'd get here. What kind of a doctor is he?
I don't know. He's new here. You're his first case.
Oh.
There's someone at the door. Shall I see who it is?
No, let's guess.
Oh, yes, I guess. Hello, who are you? I'm Mr. Benny's nurse. Oh, pretty nice room Jack has here.
It's swell, isn't it? Yes, nice and large.
Oh.
Have you got a cigarette on you, Don? Yes, here you are, Johnny. Thanks.
Gee, I wish we could have played bridge or something. Hello, Jack.
Hello, Mary.
Where do you keep the cards?
Card? Oh, my head.
Hey, Mary, look at Jack's head. Do you think it's swollen?
Not any more than usual.
Oh.
Oh, that must be the doctor.
Sounds like a horse doctor.
Let's all go relax my head.
Good evening, doctor.
Good evening. This one is the patient here.
The one in the bed, you dope.
Oh, it's you. Hello, stranger.
Lepperman, are you a doctor, too?
Say, what have I got to lose? But don't worry, you're my first patient here. And if you die, it wouldn't cost you a penny.
But suppose I recover.
Then I'll die.
Take him up, Jack.
All right.
Believe me, you won't live to regret it. Now, just a minute while I roll up my sleeves. Now, please, open your mouth wide.
There's nothing wrong with my mouth.
Say, who's the doctor, me or you? Open your mouth wide, please. Wider, wider, wider. Uh-huh, just like I suspected.
What's the matter, Doc?
It's dark down there.
Some doctor.
So listen, do you smoke?
Yes.
Well, stick out your tongue, please.
There.
I thought so. Smoke tongue. Say, Nicey.
Yes, doctor.
Boil me some water, please.
I'll have it for you in a minute.
Boiling water? What are you going to do?
I feel like a hot cup of tea.
Oh, tea.
I'll have mine with lemon.
Me too. Cream in mine.
What do you have, Jack?
Another doctor.
Quiet, quiet. He's delirious.
Oh, Doc, I feel terrible. Can't you do something?
All right, I'll fix you up in a jiffy. Now, please, Nicey, give me a mustard plaster.
We're all out of mustard. How about mayonnaise?
Is this a hospital or a delicatessen? Say, Doc, look me over quick, will you? What do you charge for a private consultation?
Well, my prices are $3 and $5. For $3, I just give you a rough idea, but for $5, you'll know the inside story.
What do you think we ought to do, doctor?
Well, the first thing you got to do is give him 2 of these pills every hour.
Will that do him any good?
No, but voice he can't get. The next thing, I'll have to take 7 stitches in his extinguisher.
You think you can do it, Doc?
Don't worry, I made that coat you're wearing.
Okay, Doc, go ahead. But, gee, I'm so weak.
Yeah, let me see. Why, this man is too weak. What he needs is a transfusion.
He does? By golly, I think you're right. Who'll be the first to volunteer for a transfusion?
Not me. I'm too thin now.
How about you, Johnny?
I'd like to, Jack, but you know how anemic I am.
Hey, Doc, what about you?
No, not tonight. It's your party.
Wait a minute. I'll do it. Jack is my pal. Go ahead, doctor, do your duty.
Okay, now give me your right arm. Thank you.
Gee, Don, you're all right. I know Jack will pay you back someday.
First, I will have to give the patient some ether.
Ether, never mind. That herring you ate will do the trick.
Well, now here goes. Now hold still, please. Let the song go, sweet dancing, let the song go. There you are.
Hooray!
Wilson, you saved him.
How do you feel now, Jack?
Let me tell you about Jell-O with its 6 delicious flavors. Strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime. A Jell-O, a Jell-O, a Jell-O, a Jell-O.
I gave him too much Wilson. Play, son.
Say, Jack, here's a fan letter for you. Just came by special delivery.
A fan letter?
Mm-hmm.
It's from right here in New York, too, the Bronx. See, it says, Dear Mr. Benne, have been listening to you with mine children week after week, and the way you talk all the time about Hollywood is a shame. All right, so Hollywood is nice, but what's the matter with New York? The way you leave out New York from your programs is very ignoring. All we hear from you is Hollywood, Hollywood. All right, so they make pictures there, but who looks at them? It's us. I wonder if I'm reading this right. So I'm asking, why don't you talk about New York once in a while? Signed, Mrs. Lokshin Zoo. P.S. Fair. You know, Mary, she's right. Here's a city of 7 million people, and we've completely ignored it.
Yeah, let's do something that'll put New York on the map.
Absolutely. Say, Kenny, before you came east, did you ever hear of New York?
No, Jack, my father didn't tell me anything until I was 21.
And how many more children are there around in the country like that? So immediately after the next number, ladies and gentlemen, we will show you New York City, from Times Square to Columbus Circle, where men are men and women are fan dancers. The gay white way. Hey, driver, let me off here at 47th and Broadway. I want to see the old gang again.
Hey,
Ah, good old Broadway. Look at those lights. And there's the Palace. Gee, I remember years ago when I played here on the bill with W.C. Fields, Fanny Brice, Walter Houston, and Shirley Temple. Ah, those were the good old days. Oop, here's one of my pictures playing at the Palace now. Ah, what crowds passing the Palace. Here comes my pal, George M. Cohan. Hello, Georgie.
Hiya, Rudy.
No excuse for that in these bright lights.
Hey, buddy, can you spare a dime for a cup of coffee?
Are you sure it's coffee?
Honest, mister.
Well, here's 40 cents in case you change your mind.
Thanks, you little mind reader. So long.
That schnozzle can't fool me. Nope, I'm wrong. There he goes into the automat. Think I'll drop in myself, see if I can find some of my old pals.
Let's have a cup of coffee.
Hello, Jack, old boy.
Hiya, Tom.
What are you doing these days, Jack?
I'm on the radio.
Glad to hear it. So long.
So this is the automat. Say, miss, let me have a quarter's worth of nickels.
Here you are.
And I guess I'll get a cup of coffee. This must be the coffee slot.
Number, please.
What's that?
That's a telephone slot. What are you trying to get?
Donuts. I'm really not used to this place. Where do you get the coffee, miss?
Walk down 4 slots till you get to the custard. Turn to your right, and it's 3 slots past the cheese.
Thanks.
Shall I call a taxi?
No, I'll walk.
Hello, Jack. What are you doing here?
Hello, Mary. I just dropped over to see some of the old gang. What are you doing here?
I came over to eat, too. Where's the coffee slot?
Right there.
Give me a nickel, will you, Jack?
Here. Gee, what happened?
I forgot to put my cup under it.
Here's another nickel.
You better make it a dime this time.
Why?
I want to get a New England boiled dinner.
Here, Mary, get what you want, and I'll meet you over at the 4th table.
All right. Oh, miss, where's the ham? You were just talking to him. Oh, gee, that's good. You ought to be on our program.
Pardon me. Is this seat taken?
No, sit right down. Say, aren't you Jack Benny?
Yes, I am.
Well, pass the salt.
Here.
What are you doing now, Mr. Benny?
I'm leaving for California tomorrow to make a picture.
California?
Yes.
Well, I represent the Rolling Steamship Company. Why not go by way of the Panama Canal? 17 days of relaxation.
I see you roll and I lean over the rail and relax.
Why, there's nothing so soothing as an ocean trip. And look at the rates. $170, including meals. Pass the ketchup.
Here you are.
Is this seat taken?
No, sit down, Mary. What did you get?
Chicken pie. They were all out of apple.
Oh, Mary, this is Mr.
Pass the vinegar.
This is Mr. Pass the Vinegar. He wants us to go by steamer through the Panama Canal.
Not me. I always get seasick.
But this goes through the canal.
Canals make me sick, too.
Oh, why don't you go home?
I get homesick, too.
Well, how about it, Mr. Benny?
I don't know. 17 days is too long, and I have to broadcast next Sunday.
Oh, that's too bad.
If I change my mind, where can I always reach you?
At the coffee slot.
Don't forget to put a cup under it.
Come on, Mary. Let's get out of here before any of our friends see us.
Hello, Jack.
It's Kenny Baker. Make believe we're looking for somebody.
Say, what are you folks doing here?
We're looking for somebody.
Me too. I'm looking for the bean slot.
Hey, Kenny, don't tell the gang you saw us here.
Oh, you know me, Jack. In one slot and out the other.
See you later.
Oh, Jack, look, there's Johnny Green and his orchestra.
Where?
At the water fountain. I guess Johnny's treating.
Hello, Jack.
Oh, hello, Jolly.
Well. Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, I just came in to see some of the old faces I used to know.
I came in to get some atmosphere for a song I'm writing.
Don't forget to put a cup under it.
Johnny, don't say anything to Wilson. He thinks I eat at the Ritz.
Okay.
Oh, miss, let me have some nickels, please.
How many?
6. Where are the Jell-O slots?
Down there where that crowd is.
Thank you. Oh, hello, Jack.
Hello, Wilson. Say, Don, come here a minute, will you?
All right, I won't tell anybody.
Oh, Jack. Jack, look who's coming in.
Pardon me, Miss Missy. Is this the Automax?
Yes.
Well, give me some nickels, please.
Here you are.
They're stuck together.
And now we take you to the new Benny Mount Picture Company, makers of super colossal features.
All right, boys. All right. I want to thank you for putting up this building while Johnny was playing his number.
It ain't finished yet, boss. There's no roof on it.
Well, put Wilson's hat on it and let's get to work. Now, come on. We got to get into production. Oh, Miss Livingston.
Yes, Mr. Benny?
Put down that Broadway column and come here. This company's going to make pictures. Everybody works.
Yes, sir.
Where's my writing staff?
They're out playing golf.
Playing golf. Hey, what am I paying them $1,000 a week for?
To learn how.
Fine staff. They should be creating stories, writing new ideas.
Maybe they can't think of anything.
I never thought of that. Never mind, I'll buy some stories. Who wrote The Taming of the Shrew?
Shakespeare.
Well, get him on the phone.
Operator, get me Venice, 6578.
Who are you calling?
The Merchant of Venice. He's right near Santa Monica.
You're crazy.
Well, it's a living.
Say, Mary, did Paramount call up yet?
No, Jack.
Well, we must get a scenario. What kind of a company is this without a story? Come in. What can I do for you?
Mr. Benny, I understand you're in the market for a good story.
Yes, I am. So you're an author, eh? What's your name?
The guy sitting.
The guy sitting. Won't you have a chair?
No, thanks. I'm standing.
Well, make up your mind. Have you written anything before?
Yes, the story of my life and how I was killed.
How you were killed.
I'll bet he's a ghostwriter.
Quiet. Now, what have you got there?
A great story. Want to hear it?
That's not important. How much do you want for it?
I'll take a cool 5,000.
A cool 5,000. I'll give you a warm $10.
I'll take it. I'm not so hot.
He was going to lose that one. Okay, here you are. So long. So long. Well, at last we've got a story.
What's it all about, Jack?
Let me see. Gee, it's terrific. Very topical. It deals with the Irish sweepstakes. Girl wins $150,000, and boy consents to marry her.
Does she marry him?
Yes.
Boy meets squirrel.
Now, that's what makes a great picture. Finance and romance. The Irish sweepstakes. We'll put this on big. We'll get an Irish tenor, 10 plates of Irish stew, and some Irish linen. Say, this will be the biggest thing ever attempted in Hollywood.
You said it.
Did Paramount call up yet?
No.
Well, let's get our picture started. We got to get going. Come in.
I'd like to see Mr. Benny.
What can I do for you?
I'm an Irish tenor.
Oh, yes, we can use one. What's your name, please?
Tito Ruffle.
Oh, sure. I've seen your name in front of the Metropolitan Opera House. What's your voice, Tito?
Very Ruffle.
We can use you. What's your salary, Kenny? I mean, Ruffle.
I must get $1,000 a week.
Oh, you must, eh? Why?
Costs you $12 a week to live.
I see. What do you think we ought to do, Miss Livingstone? Little switch from the other show. Hear that, Bosie?
Give him $50 and tell him to live 3 days a week.
Oh, I'll talk to him. Now, how about taking $35 a week and 5% of the profit?
Give me $40 and keep the profit.
What profit?
All right, we'll concede a point. Give him a contract, Miss Livingston.
Here you are. Sign here.
Well, wait till I read it.
Oh, trying to take advantage, eh? Why, this 4-year contract is all in your favor. The first year, you get $40 a week. The third year, you get $1,200, and the fourth year, $10,000.
What happens to the second year?
You get fired. Sign here, you dope.
All right, but it don't seem right to me.
Now, don't forget, be here at 8 a.m. tomorrow. We start shooting in September.
Okay, so long.
Mary, did Paramount call you?
No.
I can't understand. Now, Miss Livingston, who's the best man in Hollywood to direct an Irish picture?
I got just the man for you. He's waiting outside. Come in, Mr. Mulcahy.
Hello, Mr. Benny. I understand you're looking for a director.
Yes, are you a director?
Am I a director, yes? Last year I directed the Green Boys of Wimple Street. The year before, the Count of Mexico Cristo. And I just finished Mr. Cohen Goes to Town with E.G. Cooper.
Well, have you made any Irish pictures? You see, the name of our picture is A Night in Ireland. You know, that little bit of heaven.
Why not make it a night in Coney Island with a little bit of herring?
I said heaven, not Harry.
Well, that's heaven to me.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't think you're the right man for this type of picture.
Well, that's up to you. If you want me, give me a call.
Where at?
RKO. I'm directing Fred Einstein and Ginger Rosenbush.
Oh, yeah? Well, wait a minute. Hey, we can use you.
Good, mister. Hey, goodbye.
And tonight, folks, I want to introduce as our guest stars of the evening the two fellows who wrote Love and Blue.
Well, that was last week's program, Jack. Pull yourself together. I think Paramount's got you a little bit worried.
Me worried? Don't make me laugh. I don't worry about anything.
Hello, Jack. I'm sorry I'm late.
Where have you been, Kenny?
Shopping. I got some smoke glasses, a swimming pool, and a beret.
Must have been dollar day.
And you know I got a yacht, too.
Oh, a yacht. Let's see it.
It's in the swimming pool.
When it comes out, let's see it.
Oh, sure. Say, Jack, did Paramount call yet?
No, Kenny, they know it's useless. I mean, I'm not going to take a small part like that. Me, a butler.
I don't blame you, Jack. You're not worried, are you?
No, Don. I mean, Johnny. I mean, Kenny.
You left me out.
Pardon me, Gracie.
Say, Jack, are you really going through with that idea about having your own company?
Why, certainly, Johnny. The Benny Mount Film.
You're bluffing.
I am, eh? Well, you wouldn't think so if you saw that envelope I got from the Bank of America this morning.
What was in it?
A blotter.
It was not.
Oh, look, Jack, look here. Here's the notice in the theatrical paper Variety. It says, Phil Baker leaves New York for Hollywood to make a picture.
Oh, him, huh? Well, he's a nice fellow. He deserves it. Wait a minute. Let me see that. Bill Baker coming to Hollywood to play the star in film. Oh, yeah? Say, Mary, that couldn't be a Paramount, could it?
I don't think so, Jack. Stop worrying.
Who's worrying? Yeah, I wonder if, say, they couldn't, Mary, get Paramount on the phone, quick.
All right, Jack. Stop shaking.
Shaking.
Operator, get me Gensler 2411. I mean Hollywood 2411.
And I'm shaking. Mary, look, find out in a roundabout way if Phil Baker is taking my place. Don't tell him who you are.
Leave it to me. Hello, Paramount? Yeah. Well, this is, who I tell is calling, Jack?
Oh, anybody. Tell him you're Mae West.
All right. Hello. I want some information, please. This is Mae West. Mitty? Say, have you signed up a fellow by the name of...
Oh, ask in a roundabout way.
I know, Jack. Quiet. Hello. Have you signed up Phil Baker in a roundabout way to take Jack Benny's place?
Oh, Mary.
You did? Well, then Jack quit. If you think you can treat him like that, you've got another...
Give me that phone, Mary. Hello, Mr. Lyson? This is Lawrence Tibbet speaking. Yes. On the road to Mandalay, where the flying fishes play. Say, Mr. Lyson. Mr. Lyson, is Phil Butler going to play the part of a baker? I mean, is Phil Baker going to play the part of a butler in the big broadcast? What's that? You think he may? Oh, well, that's fine. Have you seen him lately since he went off his diet? Yes, I think he's very clever. That is, if you care for that type of work. Well, goodbye, Mr. Lyson. Yes, thank you. Yes, I will. Goodbye. He sent his regards to you, Mary.
He did.
He's more nervous than I am. He thought I was Jack Benny.
So Baker's really coming out here, huh, Jack?
I think so. Say, there's room for all of us, you know.
Well, don't worry about it, Lawrence.
Say, who's worrying? Let's go ahead with the program. Gee. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Burns and Kenny Baker will sing, what are you going to sing, Kenny?
I'm going to sing a brand new number that Johnny Green and I wrote just called, Gee, It's a Thrill.
It's called
Gee, It's a Thrill.
Gee, It's a Thrill. Oh, a little song you and Johnny wrote, huh?
Yeah.
This must be opportunity night. Well, sing, composer. See, how can he write a song when I'm so upset? That's youth for you.
Jack is making super colossal pictures until Paramount calls him up.
Oh, Max? Yes, I'm still looking for a story. Send over all the authors you can. I don't care. Mix them up. Oh, Miss Livingworth?
Yes, Mr. Bensky.
Somebody left a script on my desk. Call the janitor.
Who was it?
I don't know. Everybody thinks they can write. Get the name of this. Grand Hotel by Vicky Baum. Probably some schoolgirl.
Say, Jack, I wrote a story that I think would be swell for you.
You did? What's the name of it?
Puppets of Passion.
Puppets of Passion?
Yeah. What are puppets, Jack?
Small dogs, and don't bother me. We're not making any animal pictures. Come in.
Mr. Benny?
Yes.
I came to see you about a story I've written. My name is Kenneth G. Baker.
Oh, what's the G for?
It's a thrill.
Well, have a chair. So you've written a story, eh?
Yes, it's called A Message to Garcia.
A message to Garcia.
He'd rather have a message from Gensler.
Quiet. A message to Garcia. What part would I play in that?
A telegraph blank.
Well, that's better than a butler. I like that idea, though. What do you want for it?
$50 cash.
Oh, you must have cash.
Absolutely.
What are you laughing at, Mary?
The message to Garcia is collect.
I'm sorry, Mr. Baker, but I don't think I can use it. Good day.
All right, be a butler.
Wise guy. I hope he sells it to Paramount.
Say, Jack, I know an author who lives in Pasadena, and he's got a swell story. You want to go over and see him?
Go over and see him. If he's got a story, let him come over here.
He can't come over here.
Why not?
He's got a story, but no shoes.
Oh, well, if he's got gloves, let him walk on his hands. Come in.
Ah, bonjour. Have I the honor of addressing Mr. Jacques Benet?
That is me.
I am a writer, and I have the story for you that is magnifique.
So you're a writer, eh? And what is your name?
Pierre.
Oh, Pierre.
He looks like an alligator.
Maybe he's an alligator, Pierre. And I'll apologize for that one. Now, what's the name of your story?
The massage to Garcia.
The massage to Garcia. What do I play in that?
The masseur.
What?
The masseur, monsieur.
Oh, I hate those dual roles. Mary, do you know what he's talking about?
Monsieur.
Now, listen, Pierre, have I got a good part in this picture?
Oui, oui.
How big is the part?
Very oui, oui.
That's what I was afraid of. Well, I don't want that story. It's too wee-wee for me. Good day, Pierre.
All right. Au revoir.
Get out of here. What do you think of that guy, Mary?
Wipe that lipstick off your cheek.
I don't know what we're going to do about a story. We've got to get into production. I need a story.
Well, here's something that just came in. Read this, Jack.
Let's see. Store burns down. Needs money desperately. Everything gone. Why, this is the silliest thing I've ever read. What is this?
A letter from your father.
Oh, well, why didn't you tell me?
Hello? Mr. Benny's office? Yes, I'll tell him. There's an author to see you, Jack. He's waiting downstairs.
Another one?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
San Luis Obispo San Luis Obispo Pedro Don Martinez Jr.
Tell him to come up one at a time.
He said you can call him San Luis Obispo Pedro for short.
If I can get that far, I'll go the whole way. Come in.
In a little Spence Sandra.
Hello, hello.
Hasta la mañana, stranger.
Well, so you're San Luis Obispo Pedro Don Martinez Jr., huh?
They'll call me Clem for short.
Como está, Clem?
La fuya, partner.
San Bernardino, Toots.
The feeling is mutual, Valencia.
Sacramento, Galiciana.
Mazel tov, senor.
So you're an author, eh?
You're done tootin', my fancy cavallari. I'm the greatest author in all Mexico.
I thought we left you in Brooklyn.
Hey, don't get so technical.
Well, that one nearly threw you. Hey, what kind of a story have you got for me, Schleppo?
Aye, Jackie boy, have I got a story for you. It's gigantic with a capital zoo.
Oh, it is, eh? What's the name of it?
A message to Garfinkel.
And I suppose I play a butler again.
If not, go ahead and sue me.
Now, wait a minute, Schlepperman. I've gone through this before. I need a story with a sock in it.
Fine authors. No socks, no shoes.
Well, I can't wait any longer. I've got to get started. I'll give you $10 for it.
All right. But believe me, that's the lowest price I ever took for that story.
Here you are.
Arrivederci, signore. Say, listen, if you need any cleaning and pressing, call me up. La cucaracha.
At last we got a story. Where's my board of directors?
Here I am, Jack.
Now listen, fellas, we're going through with this. At first I was only bluffing, but now it's different. Will you stick with me?
You bet.
Do we need Paramount?
You bet.
Now let's take off our coats and get to work. Come on, you cameramen, get rolling. Come on, you actors, on the set. Hey, Matt, let's have those lights.
Telegram for Jack Benny. Telegram for Jack Benny.
Wait a minute, boys. A telegram, eh? Here, give it to me. Well, fellas, it's from Paramount.
Paramount?
What does it say?
Uh-huh. I thought so. Well, boys, the Benny Mount Film Company disbands right now. You can draw your paychecks and go home.
What happened, Jack?
Listen to this. Jack Benny, Benny Mount Studio, Hollywood. Please return to Paramount at once. Stop. We have added another line to your part. Signed, Lou Gensler.
Hooray!
I knew they'd come across. Play job.
Say, Jack, what about your picture? You settled that argument with Paramount, didn't you?
Oh, sure. They finally gave in. You know, we start shooting tomorrow.
Who's going to be your leading lady?
That's the only trouble, Mary. I'm having such a hard time finding one.
That's funny. I didn't have any trouble. I just found the cutest leading man. Oh, boy, is he handsome.
But, Mary, you're not going to make a picture.
Who wants to?
Oh, I see. Who's that knocking on the door, Mary?
The sound effects man.
Never mind that. See who it is.
Come in.
I'd like to see Mr. Benny, please. Tell him it's Mitchell Lyson.
Oh, hello, Mr. Lyson. Come right in. Oh, Mary, this is Mitch Lyson, you know, the man who's going to direct my picture.
Hello, Mary.
Hello. Gee, I wonder if he likes me, too.
What brings you here, Mr. Lyson?
Well, Jack, you know we start shooting the picture tomorrow. I thought I'd come over and get a few things straightened out.
Oh, that's fine.
I brought my cameraman along. This is Mr. Sparkle. We call him Sparky.
Oh, how do you do?
How are you?
Who's that third fellow, Jack?
Quiet, that's the camera. Gee, I hope I'll photograph all right.
I think you'll be okay, Jack. Of course, your hair's a little gray, but we can photograph you with your hat on.
A butler with a hat on. Won't I be too tall?
Well, you can take your shoes off.
That's fine. A barefooted butler with a hat on.
Must be a society picture.
Mary.
And another thing. Those ears should go back a little.
My ears? Well, can't you pull my hat down over them?
Well, you can try it.
Oh.
Now, let me see. Your eyes, they seem to be a little too close together.
My eyes?
There goes that hat down again.
Quiet.
What do you think, Sparky?
Oh, I guess we can move his eyes back about an inch.
Now, wait a minute, boys. Anything for art, but don't get them too far back.
We won't.
You know what I mean. I don't want people whispering in my eye.
You know, Sparky, his legs could be straightened out a little.
A lot.
Gee, Jack, outside of your face and figure, you're perfect.
Yeah.
Now, Jack, you know we shoot your scene tomorrow. I want you to be up in your part. Do you think you know it?
I think so.
Let me hear it. Now, remember, the lovers are seated on the Davenport, and as the phone rings, the butler walks in.
That's me.
Yeah, now read your line.
All right. Madam, you're wanted on the phone. How's that, Mr. Lyson?
Take it again.
Madam, you're wanted on the phone. How's that?
Well, I think you can get more out of it. Can I hear it again, please?
Madam, you're wanted on the phone. Was that better?
Now, look, Jack, you read the line all right, but you're not living it.
I'm not. Gee whiz.
No, you must think of what you're saying. Now, when you walk into that room, whom do you see?
Somebody else getting the job.
Mary, let me get this, will you? I see my employer's wife in the arms of her lover.
Exactly. And you have a message for her, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
It's an important message, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Then let it come out. Now, come on, try it again. Relax. Relax!
Madam, you are wanted on the phone. How's that?
That's not it at all. Now, let me try and explain the situation.
I wish you would.
Now, first of all, where is this woman wanted?
On the phone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's not wanted on the chandelier, is she?
No, sir. No, sir.
And she's not wanted on the ceiling, is she?
No, sir.
Not unless she's a fly.
Please, Mary.
She's wanted on the phone.
Yes, sir.
Then say it. For the love of Mike, say it.
Madam, you're wanted on the say it.
The phone! The phone!
The phone is wanted on the say it. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Gee, you got me all excited. The phone.
Gee, what a phony part.
You got me all mixed up. Now listen, Lyson, you've been lousing up this part long enough. In the first place, Mr. Gensler said my part would be bigger.
Oh, he did, eh?
Yes.
All right, I'll tell you what. Instead of saying phone, say telephone.
Well, thanks. Madam, you're wanted on the telephone.
Say, Jack, I know how you can make your part even bigger.
How?
Well, if the madam gets a divorce, you could say, Mademoiselle, you're wanted on the telephone.
That's right. And if she happens to be French, I can say, Mademoiselle from Armentières, you're wanted on the telephone.
Oh, wait a minute, Jack. Don't try to hog the picture.
I'm not. Don't worry. Come in.
Hello, friends.
Oh, Schlepperman. What are you doing here?
I got a very important message for you.
What is it?
You're wanted on the telephone.
Eureka! That's it. That's the way I want that line read. Come up here, you.
Are you alluding to me?
Yes, you, Slap. He wants you to read my line.
All right, but make it snappy. I left a hot iron on Mr. Gensler's fence.
I wish Gensler was in him.
Now, look. I want you to show Mr. Benny how to read that line.
What line?
You're wanted on the telephone.
Wait a minute, Mr. Lyson. This guy is no actor. He's a tailor.
That's me, Robert Taylor.
Imagine Loretta Young playing opposite Schlepperman.
What can I lose?
Oh, we're losing a lot of time. Now, will you please try Mr. Benny's line? Madam, you're wanted on the telephone.
Madam, you're wanted on the telephone.
Try it again.
Madam, you're wanted on the telephone.
Once more, please.
Madam, you're wanted on the telephone.
Hey, that's fine, Schlep. Is that the way you want me to read that line, Mr. Lyson?
That's what I want. That's it. Play, young crow.
And now for our play, Anthony Adverse. The locale is Leghorn, Italy, in the year 1773. The scene opens in the shipping firm of John Bonnyfeather, known as the Casa di Bonnyfeather. You see, in those days, everybody had a casa.
Are you going to have a casa, Jack?
Yes.
Jackassa.
All right, let's get into the mood. Italy, 1773. Anthony Adverse. Curtain, lights, music.
Hello, Casa di Bonnyfeather. Yes, Mr. Bonnyfeather is in, but you can't talk to him. The telephone hasn't been invented yet, dope. Call back in 100 years. What's that? Oh, wait a minute. Come in.
Hello.
Hello, little boy.
What you doing?
I'm answering a telephone that hasn't been invented yet.
Why?
I don't know. I must be nuts. What can I do for you, little boy?
I'm looking for work. I'd like to get a job here.
Sorry, we're not hiring any sopranos.
I'm not a soprano. I'm a poor little orphan.
An orphan, eh? What's your name?
Anthony?
Oh, little orphan Anthony. Have you ever worked before?
Oh, orphanon. Am I killing me?
Oh, here comes Mr. Bonnyfeather. He's a nice old Scotchman, and you can talk to him.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, good morning, Les. Good morning, laddie.
Good morning.
Shut off that motor. Who are you, laddie, and what brings you here?
I'm Anthony, sir, 10 years old and looking for work.
Work?
Yes, don't tell me that hasn't been invented yet.
Well, you look like a bright lad. Anthony, what is your last name?
I haven't any, sir.
Well, laddie, I'll get you a name. Aye, and a job, too.
I've got an eye.
I know. I'll put you to work in the accounting department. Anthony, do you know arithmetic?
Oh, sure, I can count up to 10. Up to 20 with my shoes off.
Very well, I'll try you out. First, in subtraction.
Okie dokie.
Now, Anthony, what is 2 from 12?
1.
What is 3 from 12?
1.
What is 4 from 12?
1. I'm stubborn, ain't I?
You certainly are. All right, what is 2 from 3?
12.
Terrible.
Well, I may subtract terrible, Mr. Bonnyfeather, but I add verse.
Adverse. That's it. That's what we'll call you. Anthony Adverse.
Anthony Adverse.
Anthony Adverse.
Now and forever. Anthony, I see a great future in store for you. You will travel to strange places and see strange lands. Your life will be full of adventure.
Gee, I can hardly wait.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, etc.
Who is that?
That's little Angela, the cook's daughter. Come here, my child. I want you to meet someone. This is Anthony.
Hello, Angela.
Hello. How old are you, Anthony?
10.
So am I. Gee, you're cute. And you've got the nicest gray hair.
Say, I got plenty of worries, believe me.
Well, children, I have work to do, so just run around and play.
See, that Mr. Bonnyfeather's awfully nice. He's a Scotchman, isn't he?
If he isn't, he's wasting a lot of ours.
And speaking of Scotchman, you will find that Jell-O, too, is economical. With its 6 delicious flavors, strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime.
I'm sorry Wilson was invented. Oh, Angela, you're so beautiful and so sweet. Will you marry me?
Why, Anthony, we're only 10 years old.
Well, I'll fix that. Time marches on.
10 years later.
Angela, will you marry me? Will you, Angela?
Yes.
You ought to have your voice lifted.
I'm sorry. I got a bad cold.
But I'm all right now.
Oh. Then you will accept me, Angela.
Yes.
There I go again.
Angela, I'm so happy. Come, sweetheart. We'll be married at once.
Anthony.
Angela. Oh, Angela, at last you are mine, and we will never be separated. Never.
Oh, Anthony. Anthony.
What is it, Mr. Bonnyfeather?
You must leave here immediately. I'm sending you on a special mission to Havana to collect some money that is owed to me.
Havana?
Aye, lad. You must contact Carlos Sibo, a wealthy Cuban. He's a slippery customer, but I want my money.
What does he do?
He runs a sugar plantation.
Good. I'll try and get a lump sum. Angela, be brave. I must leave you at once.
All right.
Ah, poor Angela. What will you do all the time I'm away?
Oh, I'll get along.
That's what I'm afraid of. Now, goodbye, darling. I'll see you in 5 or 10 years.
Goodbye, lover.
Goodbye, Mr. Bonnyfeather.
Goodbye, Anthony. Don't forget that lump sum.
I won't. Will you miss me, Angela?
Yes. Gee, I'll be lump sum.
Well, goodbye, goodbye. I'm off to Cuba.
Cuba, that's where he's going. Cuba, that's where he'll stay. Cuba, where wine is flowing.
Anthony Adverse is now on his way to Cuba and will arrive there immediately after the next number. Play, Phil. 20 years have elapsed, and we find Anthony Adverse arriving in Cuba. His boat has just docked mid scenes of Cuban revelry.
Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Mr. Adverse.
La cucaracha, gangway. I'm looking for Mr. Adwoy. Ah, Mr. Adwoy? Yes, are you Carlos Sibo, the Cuban? Am I a Cuban, he's asking. Welcome to Havana, my friend. ¿Cómo estás, señor? Estoy muy bien, gracias, amigo mío. Ha, 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 you said it. You know why I'm here? Sure, Mr. Bonifeather wrote me, so I want you should be my guest. Thank you. I want your stay in Cuba should be a pleasure. Don't be afraid to ask for anything. Everything I got is yours. What have you got? Nothing. I see. Now listen, Carlos. You owe Mr. Bonifeather a lot of money, and I'm here to collect it. Take it easy, Anthony. Stay here with me. We'll go out to make whoopee. Listen, I don't do that kind of stuff. Come on. Now, first you'll have to get some new clothes. New clothes? Why? I'm a tailor. Now, listen, Carlos, let's settle this debt right now so I can get back to my wife. Pipe down, Poopsie. First, let's have something to eat. I prepared a special breakfast yesterday. It must be cold by now. Don't worry, it's herring. Now, quit stalling. I can't go back to Mr. Bonifeather without that money. Well, money I ain't got. But if you would like to take a trip to Africa, I got there a piece of property that's #1. It's a rubber plantation. Oh, so you're in the rubber business, eh? I thought you were a tailor. That's me, Robert Taylor. And you say if I go to Africa, that plantation will belong to me? Take it, my friend. That's yours. All right, I'll go. Adios, Carlos. Adios. Who needs it? I'm off to Africa.
Africa, that's where he's going. Africa, that's where he'll stay. Africa, where white is going.
10 years later, and we find Anthony in darkest Africa, where he has become the owner of a rubber plantation in the jungle. He is plagued with fever, drunk with power, and mad with greed. Africa, Anthony Adverse.
Stop that infernal noise! Come on, you slaves, get busy there. Cut that rubber, haul that barge, tote that bale. This heat is enough to drive you out of your senses.
Hey, boss.
Yeah, what do you want?
Uba, gooba, gluba, gluno, guno, thou.
Oh, yeah? Well, why don't you do something about it?
I don't know what it means, that's why.
I want a drink. Where's my man Friday? Friday.
What's that, boss?
Are you my man Friday?
No, sir. I'm your chocolate sundae.
Well, give me a drink. I'm getting drunk with power.
Oh, Mr. Adverse, why don't you give up this life and go back to your own people? Ain't you got no heart?
No, I ain't got no heart. I ain't got no conscience. I ain't got no soul.
Have you got a match?
Oh, this sun, this heat, this infernal jungle. Quiet! Quiet, quiet, you slave. Ouch, that whip is always getting caught in my leg. But I can take it.
What's the matter with the boss, man?
He must be delirious. Better bring us some water.
That's what I want. Water. Water. Everything is going black.
Look, he's fainted.
2 from 12 is 1. 3 from 12 is 1. 4 from 12 is 1. Gee, I'm still stubborn.
Anthony Adverse. That's what we'll call him. Anthony Adverse.
Anthony.
Aha! Welcome, my friend, to Havana. How did he get here? Oh, this jungle, this heat, I can't think. I can't eat. I can't sleep.
You can't act either.
Angela, my wife! What are you doing here?
Don't bother, it's just a dream.
Oh, yeah? Wait a minute. What about that man in your arms? Is he a dream, too?
Is he? Wow!
Angela! 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 I want to go home! I want to go back to Italy! Back to Angela, my wife! And now, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, last Sunday we presented part one of our version of Anthony Adverse. Before proceeding with the second installment of this classic, I will give you a brief explanation of what transpired in our play last week. I think our listeners would like to know what happened.
So would I.
Very well. For the benefit of Mary, who was in the play and don't know what happened, I will explain. As you may recall, I played the role of Anthony, who at the age of 10 arrived at the Casa di Bonifeather in Italy and asked for a job, which he received.
Oh, Jack, who played the role of the Casa?
Nobody.
Oh, no casserole.
10 years later, he married the cook's daughter, Angela.
That was me.
Quiet. And immediately after the wedding, Anthony was sent to Cuba alone to collect some money for Mr. Bonifeather, his employer. From there, he went to Africa, where he became a powerful, wealthy, greedy owner of a rubber plantation. Mary, what are you laughing at?
Gee, do I have to have a reason?
Well, anyway, the heat of the jungle, the chant of the natives, the beat of the tom-toms, and Mary's laughter finally shattered his nerves completely. He fell to the ground, dragging the curtain with him, thus ending the first half of Anthony Adverse. We will pick it up. We will pick it up from that point immediately after the next number, which will be sung by Kenny Baker. Oh, Don, in my resume of the play, did I leave out anything important?
Well, only that Jell-O is the largest-selling gelatin dessert in the world, and every day millions of people eat it.
Oh, yes. Without that, there would have been no suspense.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we continue with Anthony Adverse and take you back to Africa, where we find Anthony still delirious, surrounded by a group of awe-stricken natives. Africa, the jungle.
Angela. Angela.
Hey, Bumbo.
Yes, sir.
How's the boss getting along?
Ooba gooba delirious.
Ooba Gooba still delirious?
Gooba.
Well, shut my mouth. Mr. Adverse, Mr. Adverse, wake up.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Delirious.
Delirious who?
Delirious Del Rio. Water. Give me water. That's what I want. Water.
Yeah, you is, boss.
I want to go back to my wife. I want to go back to my sweetheart.
Boss, ain't you kind of fickle?
I want to get away from this infernal heat. This jungle.
Look, boss, look. Here come a white man.
White man? Too late. I've already signed Phil Harris.
Yes, it looks like he's coming this way.
I'll call to him.
Hello there.
Hello.
Oh. Anything wrong, stranger?
Yeah, you're supposed to be further away. Besides that, I'm dying. Dying. Poor fellow. I want to go back to Italy. Back to my wife.
I'll take you back to your wife.
Why doesn't he mind his own business?
Quiet.
Have no fear, stranger. I'll bring you back.
Who are you?
Frank Buck.
Frank Buck! Hooray! He'll bring me back alive! Ah, native. Natives, at last I'm leaving here. But come, sing to me. Sing to me once more the song of the jungle.
Jungle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in
Two years later, Frank Buck's boat lands at Leghorn, Italy, and docks at the Casa de Bonifeather. The crew is unloading the cargo.
Hey, Joe, come here and help me check this cargo. Okay. Let's see. 1 lion, 2 tigers, 4 giraffes, 1 ringtail monkey, 2 black monkeys. Here's a funny one. What's this?
It's me, and let me out of this cage. 2 years in a cage with these monkeys. Boy, am I sick of peanuts. Hey, is this the Casa de Bonifeather?
Yes, sir.
The place has changed. Well, I must go in and see Mr. Bonifeather right away.
Come in.
Hello, Faith. Are you still working here?
Anthony Adverse. It can't be you.
Oh, it can't, eh? How's Mr. Bonifeather?
He's dead.
Dead. How's business?
Likewise.
Well, I don't care about that. Where's Angela, my wife?
She's.
Where is she, I say? Don't look at me like that. Where's my wife?
She's in Paris and has become a famous opera singer. Didn't you see this morning's paper?
No.
Well, here, get a load of this.
Jimmy Starr's column. Your correspondent has it on good authority that Angela Adverse and Napoleon Bonaparte are that way. This golden-voiced canary and the Emperor were seen holding hands at the Emperor State Building, where they were building and cooing. My wife and Napoleon, huh? Well, I'll put a stop to that. I'm leaving at once for France. Goodbye, Faith.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Who are those other 2 girls, Faith?
Hope and Charity.
I'm off to France. I sure get around, don't I, folks?
12 years later, and Anthony Adverse arrives in Paris. We take you now to the villa of Angela, where we find her singing to Napoleon. She is rehearsing for the opera.
Mademoiselle from Armentières, parlez-vous. Mademoiselle from Armentières, parlez-vous. This is the part that they cut out, but I can do all right without. Hinky-dinky, parlez-vous.
Ah, mademoiselle, this was magnifique. Your voice, it thrills me.
You should have heard it before I had my tonsils out.
Ah, ma chérie, come to the arms of Napoleon.
Ooh, la, la, too sweet.
Kiss me, my little Mickey Mouse.
Oh, Nappy, I'm so happy.
Come to Pappy and sit on my lappy.
Wait, who's there?
Anthony Adverse.
Anthony, my husband. Quick, Nap, you must hide.
I do not leave you, sweetheart. I hide under the table.
Hurry, hurry, please. Come in.
Angela.
Anthony. How was our honeymoon?
Great. I wish you'd have been with me. Oh, Angela, I'm so glad to see you. Come, fall into my arms. Oh, I'm sorry.
Butterfingers.
Oh, Angela, let me look at you. I've missed you so much.
Oh, don't talk now, Anthony. Kiss me.
My darling. Gesundheit. Hey, wait a minute. Who's that under the table?
Under the table? Oh, just the legs.
Well, they're trembling.
It's cheap furniture.
Legs, eh? Legs. What are those knobs on them?
That's the bony part.
That's what I thought. Come out of there, you. What are you doing under that table?
I'm looking for my chewing gum.
Are you Napoleon?
Am I Napoleon is asking.
Wait a minute. Weren't you Carlos Cebos, the Cuban, last week?
Certainly.
And now you're Napoleon?
That's me.
Cuba, France. How can I keep from running into you every place I go?
Why don't you hire more actors? You chiseler, you?
What's this world coming to? You leave your wife for 20 or 30 years, and you can't trust her.
Well, conditions are bad all over.
They are, eh? Well, listen to me. I love Angela, and I'm not giving her up without a struggle. You'll have to fight, Napoleon. Come on, take your hand out of your vest and fight.
Wait, Anthony, don't quarrel.
You must choose between us.
Look at me. Do you really and truly love me?
Yes, Angela.
With all your heart and soul?
With all my heart and soul.
Is your love undying and unselfish?
Yes, darling.
Then you get under the table.
No, I've lost you, Angela. So I might as well leave. But where can I go? If only I could find peace and quiet.
Anthony, why don't you go to America?
America?
Yes, there you will find peace, quiet, and Indians.
All right, I'll go.
Goodbye, Anthony.
Goodbye, Angela.
Goodbye, Anthony.
Goodbye, rat. Au revoir.
Mr. Adverse.
Yes, Captain.
You look so sad. What seems to be the trouble?
Well, Captain, I've lost my wife, Angela, and I'm on my way to America, to California.
Why are you going there?
I am going to California because I have lost Angela.